Well, there goes the Daverhood. Good morning, everybody. Welcome live on this Saturday morning, February 21st, 2026, for the 21st episode of the Dave's Gone By Facebookio, Podcastio, Programmio of the stream with me, Dave Lefkowitz. My darling and adorable wife may or may not join us a bit later in the broadcast, depending on how her work is going and how she's feeling. But hoping to see her for a bit. But I will be here from 9 now until noonish or thereabouts, doing the usual Dave's Gone By nonsense. And I noticed as I'm waiting for the podcast to lurch up into going live on Facebook and then recording it and all that, I know it's something I haven't realized at all. I bought, as I am wont to do, a cake about a week and a half ago after the Super Bowl, because I'd gone to the supermarket and I always look for things that are half price, and not that they're expiring that moment, but suddenly it's like, well, who needs a football-oriented, football-centric cake once the Super Bowl's over? So 2 days after the Super Bowl, I'm at the supermarket, and there's a cake half price. I'm like, I'm getting it. It's a yellow cake with these cute little plastic football things all around it. And I guess everybody gets a slice of cake at the Super Bowl party, and then as part of the cake, you take this thing, and you can wear it as a ring. It's like cute. It's a plastic football in the shape of a ring that you can wear your football Super Bowl ring. Ha ha ha. Cute, whatever. They should make it edible. I only have to wonder like how many families of not too bright people try and eat this plastic ring, especially if they have kids around. It's a cake. And you're serving this cake at a party, and the kid is like, oh yeah, and he just crunches into it and breaks 4 fillings or something. But, so I get this cake, and it's tasty, right? It's a basic yellow cake, but it's also got a lot of, not fondant, but a lot of that colorful icing stuff all around the top of the cake, all around the sides of the cake, because it's colorful, right? It's and blue and red and yellow icing and gunk, like that Betty Crocker frosting that you get out of a can. But it's yummy. And so, despite my trying to eat healthier, every other day or so for breakfast, I'll have coffee and a piece of cake. It's nice. Other days I'll have granola. Other days I'll be better to myself. But sometimes, for breakfast, coffee and cake is nice. So I have that this morning. I have a piece of the cake. I get on the air, or I get, before going on the air, I practice, because I haven't spoken much all morning to this point, so I'm trying to get the phlegm out out of my chest, which obviously I haven't gotten yet. I smile, and I go, and I notice that the frosting on this friggin' cake has coated my tongue like bluish lavender weird color. Had no idea about this. And by the way, I ate more than half an hour ago. This is what's freaking me out. It's not as if I just had a slice of cake and the frosting's on my tongue. I'm going, No, like it's been a bit of time since I had breakfast, almost an hour ago at this point, and still I'm going, and I'm like scraping my tongue with my teeth. I should have brushed my teeth again, but too lazy. I brush my teeth at night. So don't freak out. If you see me talking, and you say, oh, what the hell's the matter with him? He's got some strange disease. Berry, which it could be if this was berry-flavored frosting. Have no fear, folks. It's just my mouth. It's just football-oriented cake. I don't know where I put those little footballs. I could have shown them to you. I don't think they're in this room. So sorry about that, but they're somewhere. They're somewhere in the great Daverhood, which is where you are now, and where you join us every Saturday at this time for another episode of Dave's Gone By. What You want to hear our traditional opening music? Sure.
Come on in, come on in, come on in. There goes the Daverhood. And there was much rejoicing.
Didn't your meds kick in yet?
We got David Lefker that's here. He's a Long Island arts guy. He's got his own radio show.
I want you all to really enjoy a wonderful program done by a fine artist.
A glorious thing of unparalleled beauty.
Dave's gone by. Dave is one of my very favorite broadcasters, so keep on listening to Mr. Dave.
That had been our traditional opening theme, all the way going back to when we were on WGBB radio. Initially, I put together that whole audio sound collage for the opener. It was just Captain Beefheart's Magic Band doing the, Tropical Hot Dog Night. And then there was the station's own homemade kind of intro to the following program does not express the views, and they really wanted to make sure they put that on before my show. Does not represent the views, thoughts, expressed beliefs of WGBB. And now, here's Dave's Gone Back with Dave Lefkowitz, and there I was, and started it off with a little Captain Beefheart. And I don't know how long ago I put together that audio collage. Had to be a few years in, because couple of those bits were recorded by me, by the actual people. So when you hear Joe Franklin, he was actually talking about me as opposed to the Gilbert Gottfried bit. Even though Gottfried was a guest on the show, that was taken from his roast of Joan Rivers. There's another fellow broadcaster, and I'm forgetting his name. He was on WOR for years and years and years, overnights. Damn it. But anyway, him I recorded specific. So I guess, yeah, you can kind of piece it together like about 15, maybe close to 20 years ago. I put together that opening verbal montage before the Captain Beefheart opener of Dave's Gone By, which now I can't really play the Captain Beefheart song, of course, because on Facebook and YouTube, everything's blocked for whatever reason. But not going to talk about that, not going to complain about that, just going to wish you a very happy and very sunny mid-February. As of tomorrow, or late night tonight, and this is Saturday, February 21st, right? As of late night tonight, it will have been 4 weeks, 4 full weeks, since that monster snow and ice storm dumped everything upon the Northeast, coming up from where we are in Maryland all the way up past New York, I guess, into Maine and stuff. And it has been only until 2 days ago that we really got any kind of significant melting of the ice that has been on the ground. Because, and we talked about that every week for the past month, that it wasn't just a snowstorm. Now we're going to be, okay, you shovel it, you get rid of it. This was a snowstorm that became half of an ice or frozen rainstorm through the middle of it. Then we sank into unbelievably cold temperatures, and that kept everything just stuck to the ground, and blocks of ice and snow that you couldn't get rid of without literally like industrial grade choppers on the ground. And so, after making attempts every day when the temperature would go above freezing once in a blue moon, when it would hit 35 degrees out and you get a little sunshine, I'd run out with my shovel and it's like, you can't, and like I'd make a little bitty inroad to help get the car more easily out of the driveway. And then forget the walkway. Forget like the little sidewalk that we have in front of our house. That everybody else got it at the right time too. Me, somehow my bad luck, I did not. The day it was snowing, that Sunday, a month ago, I was out there early in the morning because it started snowing heavily late Saturday night. I was out there, I did a whole row of just shovel. It kept snowing and then ice raining. So I was out later in the afternoon, like 3, 4 o'clock. I'm like, I'm coming back out there. I will handle this. And I get out there and I get back to the driveway and I get to the walkway. And then I figure, okay, I've got it. It seems to be easing up a little bit. And then tomorrow, I'll just scrape up the remnants. I've done enough. I've really plowed through this with my own grit and muscle. Make it okay. And then I'll go to sleep. I'll get up, get a little, it'll be cold as hell, but we'll get a little bit of sunshine tomorrow. And then I'll get the rest of it. No problem. Get up the next day. Like Monday morning, when everything was closed. They closed the schools, they closed the offices, there's no garbage pickup. I'm out there and it's like, no. There's ice about 3 to 4 or 4 inches maybe deep, all down the path, all down the everything. I borrow my neighbor's ice chopper. I'm just hacking away. And I was like, forget it. Let me just get it so I can get the friggin' car out of the driveway if we need to go anywhere. And I'm not going to worry about the walk. I can clomp up the thing, not our front steps because we have a side door, and certainly out the sidewalk. Let people walk in the gutter if they have to because I can't deal. And as I mentioned, the rough part is that from that time, 3.5 weeks ago, until only really yesterday, was the front of our walk. Our little sidewalk in front of the house. It was still impassable. It was still, you had to go around that to walk on the gutter to get past our house because there was just no way. Because in the overnights, it was freezing up again. It'd be in the low 20s. You get a little bit of freeze, a little bit of melting. It was nothing to be done. And so, after 2 days, when we went into the high 40s, and yesterday was kind of grim. The day before that, we got some sunshine. And looking around, and the snow is mostly gone. There's still little ice patches here and there, but it's like, there's gonna be spring. Spring will happen. As Tom Waits sang, "You can never hold back spring." We feel it. We know Punxsutawney Phil mentioned 6 more weeks of winter. We know that, right? And 3 weeks ago, we said, spring is never coming. It's bypassing us this year. It's climate change. We're just going to be, at best, 37 degrees in the middle of July. That's it. It's over. The ice age is happening, right? And now we realize, nope. Things melt. There will be, by the time it's June, we're going to get 90-degree days. We're going to miss the snow, amazingly enough. But, of course, into each life, a little rain and miserable snow must fall. We're due for another snowstorm. Apparently, sorry for just this constant throat clearing, which I'm going to try and get rid of here. But, yeah, I don't know if you saw this. We're due for another 1 to 3 inches of snow in the overnights tonight. So, literally 4 weeks, about a month to the day, since our last horrible snowstorm. We're getting a minor snowstorm. But at least, as much as God has a sense of humor, he let it happen after we got rid of the previous snowstorm finally. Because otherwise it would be a disaster. If this next snowstorm had come a week ago, you couldn't walk anywhere. It would be treacherous. The new snow would be blanketing just old ice. And no matter where you set your foot, or your car set its wheel, you'd be fishtailing, you'd be skidding. Pardon me again. At some point, this will come out of my throat. You'd be skidding, you'd be fishtailing again, and, it would be really impassable again. I'm wondering if they're going to close things again on Monday, just from whatever we get tomorrow night. But so it goes, ladies and gentlemen. And the only reason I'm so astonished by this and so crestfallen by this winter is I wasn't expecting it, man. We're not in New York. We're not even in New Jersey, and we're not in Rhode Island or New Hampshire. We're in friggin' Maryland. Technically, the South. We live half a mile from an old slave plantation, for crying out loud. What are we doing with ice on the ground for 3.5 weeks? What kind of world are we living in? Do we have to become snowbirds and fly to Florida or Texas or, heaven help us, Arizona to just get away from. As I get older, when my skin becomes parched, and any temperature below 73 degrees is like, I need my shawl. We turn into that. This is what happens to us. I just wasn't expecting it to happen to me so quickly. And living in friggin' Maryland. But I did see some animal action. I should rephrase that this week. And this is kind of cool. It's been. So once the snow really started to depart and the temperatures came back up again and the ground temperatures softened up again, for the last 2 days, deer back in the backyard, mama deer and her two, not babies anymore, full grown but smaller deer wandering through the backyard. Our fox has been roaming around, have not seen our groundhog, who lives under our shed and has been with us at least 3 years. He generally doesn't show himself until well into the spring. Forget Puxatawny Phil and all your other local commercialized groundhogs. Ours, when am I gonna come? It's 30. It's 51 degrees out with a little sunshine. Gee, maybe I should come out of my little warm shed in my nook where I've got all my food and stop hibernating. No, I'm going to sleep. Hell with it. I'm sleeping until it's 72. Why shouldn't he? So a groundhog is presumably, if he is alive and if he is still under our shed and has not vacated, then maybe we'll see him in a few more weeks, but certainly have not espied him yet. Certainly getting a lot of birds because we've been feeding them. My wife is incredibly proud of that. She is, even with snow still thick in our backyard, she felt so bad when there's been cold and lousy weather and we haven't been feeding our bird feeders. Because, what we're told is, by the way, let me check my tongue. Right, it's been 20 minutes since I've been on the air already. Still, what can they put in this? Much as RFK is a lunatic, he wants to get rid of dyes that do this. But anyway, about the birds. The whole thing is glorious. It's lovely to feed the birds, especially in bad weather when they need it, when there's snow on the ground and they can't go dook, 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 dook for worms, right? And then or it's really, really cold and they just want to snuggle in their nests. So if you put food in your bird feeder for that kind of weather, you're really doing them a service. But if they start getting used to expecting you to put food in a place and then you stop, that is kind of sad because that hurts them. And now they got to redouble their efforts. They're expecting to have a nice meal and then somehow they can go and find it, right? So she was very happy that before the big snowstorm, she put some food out. And then all during the past week or two or three, she's gone out there, added some food to the bird feeders so that 2 or 3 times a week, they get a nice meal. They can fly over and, when they can't necessarily find anything under the snow, it's like, oh, there's some seed. Thank you very much. And just flit around our bird feeders and look beautiful. And that is one of the nice things, definitely, about living here in northern Maryland, where the Daverhood is. For many, many years, of course, we were in New York. Then we lived in Colorado. Then we went back to New York. And now we're in the Maryland Daverhood, where we are, as I said, on episode 1021. If you want to know about all the other episodes that we have done, nearly every single one has been saved from our early audio-only shows all the way up through all the videos that we've been doing for the past 7 years. Go to davesgoneby.com. davesgoneby.com. Oh, there's no... Oh, I've got to get a...
I'll put it there. If it spills, you clean it. Oh, God.
Are you okay? That's my wife, by the way. She just fell on the thing for her heating pad. Let me plug that in. Just give me I'm not sure where I can plug it in, but give me a minute. Hold on one moment, folks.
Did you show them the new tambourine?
I don't think I played it yet. I wanted to keep it kind of quiet for a bit because I wasn't sure how things were going. That's my wife making oi noises.
No, it's not. I feel like that little chipmunk over there.
Yeah, that's a tarsier.
That's
A
what
tarsier. That adorable little thing. So my wife has made it. Yay, ladies and gentlemen, my darling and adorable, and a little bit under the weather wifey. You doing better today than yesterday? A little bit?
Well, all night I had those stomach cramps. Now I'm afraid if it's after I eat, it's going to start again. But I don't feel well. I don't know what happened to me.
Well,
I don't know.
I remember I used to go to summer camp and I just hated it. No, I don't know what that joke was. I tried for it, but
You know what I think? Like,
yeah, well,
it reminds me of like women when you have like menstrual cramps.
I was going to go there, and then I thought I better not. Thank you for going there.
It's a different place, but I don't have a. It's funny because it might have been either the honey I ate, like one little candy thing. I mean, the cheese and crackers and apple. Maybe I left them out on the desk. I don't know. Like,
I mean, those cheeses were individually wrapped in
I had a
plastic.
Starbucks in the morning, the tea I normally drink.
Right.
I didn't.
Because you've got cramps and also the other things that come with it.
But I don't understand.
Of course, I'm referring to, but yeah.
I'm not. No, but I'm not sure. It's just like bloating and pain. I've had it before, but maybe 30, 40 years ago. I had this when I had an allergic reaction to antibiotic.
Oh.
I was a temp worker, and I had some kind of, I don't know, maybe I had a cold or something, but I had an infection. It might have been respiratory, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they gave me, it wasn't a penicillin derivative, it was like erythromycin or one of them.
Yeah.
And I was allergic to it. And
Wow.
I got sick, there was like blood, it was like,
What do you mean there was, you mean when you were, yeah.
It was bad. I never had, and that's what I'm thinking of, like, I don't know what. Oh God, maybe it's the storm. Did you see this possible 5 inches?
Oh, now they're saying 5 inches? I was talking right here about 1 to 3.
We have to do the bird feeder. They don't mind if I yell because, yeah.
Literally just what I was talking about, the bird feeder. Just before you came in here, yeah.
Tell them how we shook the ice off.
Oh, I know we did that. I'll get in a second. Oh, tell. But here, we have a winter storm watch. I'll get that in a sec, but let me read this. What heavy snow possible, total snow accumulations of 5 inches or more, with winds going up to 35 miles. Jesus Christ.
Anything I need to look at or read because if we lose the Wi-Fi.
But it's Anne Arundel, Central and Southeast Howard, Calvert, and St. Mary's counties.
Is that not us?
No, none of that is Baltimore.
I asked people and they said it was, I don't know, maybe then where they live, because they might tell me it's us, but they live that's okay.
Yeah, so we might get a bit less in other counties.
When is it going to start?
Okay, so we are due. Our thing is heavy snow, still 5 or more inches. Portions of central, north, central, northeast, northern, and southern Maryland and
when does it start?
southern Virginia.
Sunday?
This is where the one thing they're not saying is when. From Sunday afternoon through Monday morning. So we'll shop tomorrow early and
Or we'll shop today.
we could do that. Well, depending on how you're feeling.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Just give me one moment, folks. I gotta get my wife's.
They said that,
phone
but
set.
people told me, like, we have somebody who's very much like a weather, like a weather geek, and they were saying 3 inches, not 5, but it's gonna.
Well, yeah, but that friend of yours is a woman, and her husband kept telling her that 3 inches was 5 inches, so she doesn't, yeah.
She's a nice young girl.
Oh, there you go. And her measurements are?
We had a gray cat with a purple collar was found.
Mm-hmm.
What, shooting your curb? What's Curb Restaurant? K-E-R-B? That's not a Curb Restaurant. What's Curb Restaurant?
It might be in Baltimore, I don't know.
No, it says in Towson, but I don't think that's a restaurant.
Well, take a look. We're not really up on...
It says,
Yeah.
That's fake. It says exact location hidden for privacy, and it's in restaurant. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, and one of my students works part-time in a cheesesteak place at night, and I was like, is it good? And she's like, yeah. And she told me, I love her. But she was like, "Oh, you gotta try it." I said, "I don't eat meat, but my spouse might."
Her spouse eats lots and lots of meat. It's about a good week ago now, we made
Oh, I can't
this.
eat anything with tomato sauce, God.
But for a couple of days we did, and it came out well. This recipe.
Maybe it's eating all the week. I have so much beans during the week too.
Beans is good though. Beans gets out the
I'm
good.
gonna eat a yogurt tonight. Maybe like bacterial.
But we
Not
made
bacterial.
antibacterial. It's microbial, or what do they call it?
It's like gut health. Yeah.
Yeah. But we made this chili that my wife found in. You got it from a nutritionist person.
Sunday to Monday. Look.
Yeah, the snow, right? Sunday to Monday, up to 5 inches of
I
snow
don't
there.
know what company this is. Moco.
Mo- That was Denver. Wait, what? Hold on.
No, that's Noco. Moco.
The Moco. Hold on. The Moco show. Both major models now show impactful snowstorms for Sunday into Monday for Maryland and Northern Maryland. No, but we made, or I made, this. Oh, thank you. A chili. And I'm not a big, huge fan of chili, even with like tons of meat in it. It's not my favorite dish, but I'll eat it. But my wife found this recipe.
No, my nutritionist.
Gave it to you.
Yeah, I can't. She's good at finding stuff.
And it was, tons of ingredients, but all of them vegetarian, even vegan.
2 kinds of beans: pinto, chickpea. What's another name for chickpea?
Garbanzo.
Garbanzo, lentil, stewed tomato.
Right, yes.
Corn. What else?
And then little things like garlic clove, cilantro.
I found, yeah.
Yeah,
Was good.
all these, literally, it's like 15 ingredients in this chili. And then you cook it in a slow cooker for
Well,
7 hours.
She gave me 2 or 3 other ones too.
Yeah.
Because I said to her, we're gonna try the multi.
High protein Barilla pasta too.
Yeah.
But when I'm making this chili thing, and it's just, it's this incredible pain in the ass to put together, but once it goes in the crock pot, don't have to worry about it. You can just throw it in there. That's what I love about the crock pot. Once it starts cooking, you can fly off to, Saudi Arabia and come back.
There's an art show at the Baltimore Convention Center, but that's not us. I can't go down there.
Well, when you want to get a haircut, we can try to go do it. But my wife, as we're shopping after that, because I want to try it, even though I love meat and not a big vegetarian food fan and all that, but I'm going to try. I'm going to eat it, certainly.
Yeah.
But we're shopping at our local place. They say you better find something to put in there: sausage or bacon or meat. I'm like, one meal I can have vegetarian. She's like, no, you're not going to like it. You better get something.
Like you just had that 3 kind of bacon, 3 kind of pig sandwich, porky. You ate the porky.
Oh, where was that?
At a wine merchant.
Yes. Oh, that was so
And you
good.
loved it. So you were in love with the bacon and the 3. So if you just finished a sandwich that has bacon and 3 types of ham.
I did. So she's goading me. She's like, get the ham. It's like $7 freaking for a few strips of already cooked, cured, or I think it's uncured bacon. And you just tear it. I did. I just threw it in the microwave for like a minute, and then you start peeling it up. And it didn't quite go with the chili, but it did improve it for me.
You could have it with eggs.
Eggs?
You could make an egg and have
with bacon, yeah.
Bacon.
But honestly, the chili, it needs either meat or it needs like cut up sausage or frankfurter or something like that. But it was good. Yeah, I'm dissing it a little bit, but I liked it. It was a nice dish.
Well, what the nutritionist said is put it over quinoa or rice or add broccoli. Like you could add more to it.
Rice.
Yeah.
Rice.
That's what we did with it.
Yeah, more rice. Lots of rice.
You like rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do it, of course.
Yeah, that's because we still have the leftovers will still be good for another 2 or 3 days. I know you're not having it now because of your stomach, but it makes a lot. It makes a freaking shit ton of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's a crock pot.
Yeah.
And she was trying to make things like, because every day you make so many decisions at night, what she does is she freezes it and then she just takes it out and heats it up. So it's like you could.
Yeah. It makes so much sense. We're not food freezer people, though. We buy food like meat or steak and we keep it frozen. But once something's cooked, I don't I don't like.
I prefer fresh then, but
Yeah.
But like if nobody else, let's say you weren't going to eat it, I'd have to freeze it.
Yeah. Well, my mother does that.
Yeah.
She'll have chicken or stuff like
And
that,
freeze it?
and she'll put in the freezer pizza. Sometimes she'll throw it in the pizza, and she can have it a month later. It's still fine, and I think that's great. But I don't do it.
It might be a generational too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You don't throw out perfectly good food, and if you're not going to eat it in the next 3 days, and you keep it in the fridge, it's going to get thrown out. So pop it in the freezer.
Molly Carden is your guest today.
Oh, I haven't even spoken about that.
I saw it on the. I usually go on your Facebook to see if anyone has questions.
Yeah.
And then I saw the. Oh wait.
What? Yes, Molly Carden. I'll explain. But yes, we're not just shooting the shit for the next 2.5 hours. We have other things to do on the show.
Is this David Lefkowitz that you post from? I don't think it is.
Yeah, in it.
No, it's one you have a red picture.
Oh, that's that's my old Facebook. Whatever. Does this one have?
I don't know if this is the one you're live from.
Oh dear. I seem to be going live my usual.
No, I know, but when I see you go live, it's normally not that picture.
Oh, okay.
Did you
It's usually the Hovo one. It should be that
did
one.
you change your Facebook account on here somehow?
Not intentionally.
Okay.
Oh, but I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my God.
What? What is that? What is? Oh, it's an Art Paul Schlosser pin. Let me show it.
Because normally when I do your thing, it's not that image.
It's not that. I know. It's that other.
I don't know how to do it. I'll see if I can change your profile.
Oh.
Who is that? Is that Ginsburg?
It could be Allen Ginsberg or some other painter.
Maybe a Luden Cough Drop brother?
So Art Paul Schlosser is our friend of the Daverhood. He's been on the show a few times. He is a street singer, musician, and also a painter.
Where did I put my magnets? I want to make my magnets.
Oh, the roll. It's right. The roll of magnetic tape is right there. So Art Paul Schlosser is this guy who has had a lengthy career. He's been on the Dr. Demento show a few times. He's something of a beloved figure in Madison, Wisconsin for his outsider, funny novelty songs, as well as he's got a very, very particular painting style, and he's been doing a painting a day all year. I think he started it last year. He's trying to do a painting a day, and this is his latest one. It's called A Little Bitty Tear Let Me Down, which I guess is a kind of a more cartoony art thing. So yay, Art Paul. Gotta love him. It's day 299 of his 365 painting project. I'm sorry, you didn't realize. You know who that is? Burl Ives.
Oh, how could we miss that?
You remember Burl Ives? He was the snowman in Frosty the Snowman. So, yay. But you're right, I forgot to tell people what's going to be on this episode of the Dave's Gone By Facebook Podcastio Programmio of the stream. So as my wife mentioned, our special guest in the Daverhood is an actress and now a playwright by the name of Molly Carden. And Molly...
That's gotta be you, but...
Yeah. Well, Molly was off Broadway in a show called Americans just last year. And she's been acting for a couple of decades at this point, but now she's really telling her life story, which basically one central point of her life when she was in high school, and she just kind of lost it and had a lot of mental breakdown problems and things, and was suicidal and was institutionalized. And then she's tracking that along with what she felt like again when she was isolated during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020-21. So she's created this one-woman show called I Came Back for Molly, and she is going to be doing it in just a week or so. I forget the actual dates, but it's late February through mid-March at the Theater Row Theater, that wonderful edifice, or several edifi, over on 42nd Street down around 9th or 10th Avenue. So, Rabbi Sol Solomon, because it turns out Molly Carden is Jewish, so Rabbi Sol Solomon will be conducting the interview with her a little later on this episode. Rabbi Sol, of course, is a theater person in his own right and wrong.
I had to open it up an app. That's why it would.
That's right. I tried to open a Facebook app because I needed something.
It has to be an app. That's why you're fine.
Yeah. Oh, great.
So,
Great. Yeah.
What should your note be? No snow today?
That'd be cute. Or,
All DGB, no snow.
All DGB, no, that's right. It's a snow-free Dave's Gone By. But Rabbi Sol did his stage show, Shalom Dammit, an evening with Rabbi Sol Solomon at the Richmond Shepherd Theater and the Roy Arias Theaters in New York. He and you can watch that live performance, except it's no longer live, it was taped, at his website, shalomdammit.com. So Rabbi Sol talking with Molly Carden. Later in the program, Dave's Gone By, all DGB.
No snow.
No snow. And that is not the only thing we have coming up on the Dave's Gone By show. We have, what else do we have?
Now, then you're there, see?
That's me. Look. Oh, you okay?
No, not.
We'll have Greeley Times.
Does she do a one-woman show? She's sitting on a chair alone on the stage.
Yes, that is from her current show, which she's been developing for 3 or 4 years, called I Came Back for Molly.
Oh.
What? And there I am. Oh, we're getting already.
People. I can't. You got your glasses. I can't.
Oh, our Paul is watching.
That's why I go into.
Yeah.
I go in, but I'm not well. Art Paul, I hope you're doing well.
So and he's responding on our Facebook feed. So Art Paul Schlosser says hi. The snow here slowed down our postal workers, and some of our mail came late. Yeah, nobody came out for our mail that Monday.
Maybe him mailing out his paintings to us.
Andrew.
You show Art Paul what you did.
And by the way, Andrew says the groundhog was right. Yep, for sure.
Look here, put on this.
More from Art Paul.
This is what you painted while you were waiting.
This is. I did this thing half a day, and I started another painting the next day.
You were painting it while you did your show. Yeah.
And who else? So Andrew says, Maryland, no more Long Island? Where have you been, Andrew? We've been on Maryland for 3.5 years.
Andrew who?
He's a friend of a friend. So, yeah. And Art Paul says, our groundhog Jimmy said an early spring.
Who's Jimmy?
His groundhog in Madison, Wisconsin.
Punxsutawney Phil.
That's, we don't, in Maryland we don't have Punxsutawney Phil.
Groundhogs? That seems like a ripoff.
Every state has its own groundhog thing.
The Groundhog Coalition, where each state chooses. Because I'm watching what's that, Bjorg or Bjorn, that Danish thing. All the groundhog parties get together and they say, "Don't see your shadow." Don't see. But they all seem to see the same thing.
Well, no. Art Paul's not his personal groundhog, but Art Paul's.
The Minnesota groundhog.
Yeah, it said early, so maybe in Minnesota. And what does early mean? 1 day earlier?
I don't know.
They say 6 more weeks of winter, or what, 6.5 more weeks of winter? What does that actually really even mean? But hi to Andrew, hi to Art Paul, and to all the folks watching this program, wherever you're watching this program. I'm Dave Lefkowitz. That's my darling and adorable wife.
I just wrote back to Andrew and said, yep.
Yep. Molly Carden and Rabbi Sol will be with us. We'll have Greeley Times, based on when we were living in Colorado, and the local newspaper.
Well, you're not a Minnesotan. He could paint a picture of you. But you're not in Minnesota. Where did we were in North Dakota when I had an early job interview, and they were saying people from Minnesota were there? I don't remember.
It could have been. Oh, Art Paul, if you ever want to do a painting of maybe, I wish I had the money to commission it. What? No.
Show him this. Art Paul, look at this.
No, more importantly, Art Paul,
look.
Draw this. Oh, not draw, paint this.
I mean, they're very still. They don't move. They're easy to take. As a picture of, to paint. They're not moving.
And this particular one, because he's so adorable and funny. Art Paul, if you want to do a potato painting.
Your computer that has a hump. Maybe he likes that one better. Show him the one with the hump.
And see, where? I'm on my phone.
Show him the back. He likes that better. He likes
So this one has some interesting things going on.
Appeal to him as an artist, right?
He has more glossy, glassy eyes. Yeah. But he's a more normative potato as opposed to. This was like a Friday at the factory potato. This was more like a Tuesday potato. Either one. Either one. Art Paul.
Has a pointy hat. It doesn't give a squish.
So come on. You know you want to paint this. You know it.
Maybe paint a series of them like Warhol and the
Oh, such joy. So, and you know, Art Paul, you didn't get me anything for my 62nd birthday. So, just
Were
saying.
you 66 or 67?
66?
How old?
No, I said 62nd.
Oh,
My God.
no.
I'd be officially retiring if I was 67. I would just be rolling in the Social Security at that point. Use it all up before it goes away.
I'm
But,
going to write for Art Paul High APS.
yeah.
That doesn't do anything bad.
So Greeley Times is from the Greeley Tribune newspaper, where every week they recount the most ridiculous phone calls that come into the Greeley and Weld County Police Department. And they're logged in. It's called Cop Log is the name of the column. The identifiers are taken away, but what they're actually calling about is public information. So the funniest ones they put in the paper, we share the funniest of the funniest with
What
you.
is that a picture of above that little monkey?
That is a churro, but it looks like poop.
Did you talk about the baby monkey Punch who sold in, you know, the big internet sensation Punch?
Remind me.
Punch is a monkey. He's like the metal monkey. He was born and he ain't gotten his mother left him.
Oh.
So he has a stuffed animal. And then they put him with other monkeys, but the monkeys were beating him, they were bullying him.
My God.
And then now and he was going back. So he would leave the real live monkeys and he would go back to the little stuffed animal monkey. And then they finally accepted him.
Oh, that's all right.
I thought it was like something related to Punch. That's why you had that little bat or whatever.
No, we got the Tarsier because he's so ridiculously adorable.
Does it relate to anything?
No, I just saw that picture. I was like,
Okay.
I need that picture on the
And the
wall.
Shura, is it a letter L?
It looks like an L, so it could be for my last name, Lefkowitz.
And then-
But honestly, also because I thought it looked like diarrhea or poop on some level.
I don't want to see that.
And then that's just the color purple thing of books or digital screens or something up there.
I didn't know what any of that
Yeah.
meant.
And then number 21.
Oh,
And
what?
yeah. And then balloons because, need
Why
the
do you
color.
have a picture of it looks like a saint wearing a dress over there.
Oh, that was I put that up occasionally. That's our he's not a friend of the Daverhood. He hasn't been on the show, but he was in that magazine we get at that big medical complex place where I just saw that head. I was like, yes, he's our next mascot, along with our beloved Melvin G. Mintz. So I shouldn't forget his name, but anyway. So
When are you gonna put the interview with the Molly Carden?
it's pre-recorded, so I'll play that when maybe depending on how you're feeling, we can do Greeley Times
They're
beforehand.
talking about Tom Noonan died?
Oh, I wanted to talk about that too.
I don't know who that is, yeah.
So actually, I can mention that now. Not a friend of the neighborhood, unfortunately. I should have gotten him on the show. I never did, but I did interview many years ago Tom Noonan, back in 1998, as a matter of fact, when I was at Playbill. And I did an interview with this very interesting, unique, downtown, off-Broadway guy. He, I guess, had some kind of sweetheart deal with New York where he had this theater, the Paradise Factory Theater, that he had ridiculously no rent or like a Joseph Papp deal, apparently, for, we'll give you the building, but you have to use it. You have to make art and
Oh, wow. No
theater.
rent?
Or $1 a year.
Oh,
that
I
kind
see, like, yeah.
yeah.
No.
But the payback was you can't just let it sit. You can't live there. You have to create. That was the deal Joe Papp had, and the public theater still has.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have to
That was
pay
amazing.
any rent, but they have to have an ongoing, public performances. So, and of course, the public theater recreated that area of downtown.
David, I like the public, but that's like a good sweetheart deal.
Yeah. So
Rent's
people
the biggest
think.
thing, right? I mean, I would think
Yeah.
rent's the highest cost.
So Tom Noonan and he was a very talented guy. He was a good actor and also wrote these very microcosmic plays about human nature. He would get the Paradise Theater to literally look like a living room. And he would have the performers there while the audience was literally almost on top of them. It was like we were in a living room where this couple was having a fight, where these friends
The
were
one
over.
where it's the family and they live in the country and they were doing dishes. No.
Oh, that's Richard Nelson, and that was at the Public.
Oh, okay. Because that felt okay.
Yeah, but that was the idea. But that was still more not proscenium, but that was more black box. The audience was here.
yeah.
This was more like
A
I'm
real-
on a couch,
like a real living
and the
room?
actress is like on that next couch. It was
Oh, wow.
I mean, it wasn't really. We were still on regular chairs,
Yeah.
but it was good stuff. You felt much closer to being part of what was going on. It was not experiential. It was I'm sorry
The
for.
only time I felt that was when we went to the one. Was it? What's the Greek play? It's a Greek play they wear leather and the woman kills people. It's a very
You mean wait. Well, Antigone or
No, it's
Medea?
not
Medea?
Clytemnestra, but it's like it was real. And then we went in and they let us in with the candle, and we all sat down.
Well, that would have been La Mama.
Yeah, I love that.
We probably saw the Living Theater at La
We
Mama.
were deep in that. Yeah.
But Noonan wasn't as avant-garde experimental. He was more into realistic situations
Family
in a
stuff.
weird comic way. And I do want to actually express condolences on the passing of Tom Noonan, because our lovely friend of the Daverhood, Karen Young,
Yeah.
who was, I mean, we want to go back. She was on our Halloween show
Yeah.
when we were only a couple of weeks old. She came all the way out to Long Island to
And her
WGBB's. She did some
relationship,
skits.
she a partner of his or what?
He was her ex-husband.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
but still condolences to her, of course, and to the downtown theater community. But he did the play Wifey and What Happened Was, which was filmed and became an award-winning film. And worked a lot with people like Wallace Shawn
Oh, wow.
and Karen Young and Julie Haggerty. Those kind of,
Like his troupe.
yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So farewell to Tom Noonan, who passed just this week. Should have had him on the show. But I'm glad I got to interview him. And that interview is still extant. You can read it on playbill.com and also on my website, davelefkowitz.org.
That's where I saw it.
Yeah. And of course, farewell, not a friend of the Daverhood. It would have been amazing if we interviewed Robert Duvall. But Duvall, I don't want to say it's the end of an era, but that's a major. That's like another Hackman man. I mean, if you think about 3 of the films that Duvall did, I'm going to talk about some of the excellent work that he did, things like Tender Mercies and Lonesome Dove, but 3 movies and roles so incredibly iconic, and they all belong to him. This man was in The Godfather. He was the consigliere. He was, of course, the captain in Apocalypse Now, giving the unforgettable speech about napalm in the morning. And this same guy was Boo Radley, right? In maybe the greatest American film of all time, To Kill a Mockingbird. So the great news, the great part is that he lived to 95. So Duvall, he was old. He made it a long, long time. He was also in The Great Santini, which is not a fun film to watch, but he was so good in it.
Why
So,
isn't it fun to? Is it fun?
well, because he marries into this Blythe Danner's in there, and they have a kid, and he is a tough ass, borderline abusive.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a happy. It's just not enjoyable watch, but it's a good movie. So farewell. We lost Duvall and we lost Tom Noonan. Both of them could have been an American Buffalo. They both had this weird. Remember David Mogentail, the guy, another off-Broadway actor who was the guy who was at the Barney Greenglass.
Oh, yeah, character actor,
Yeah.
the character.
But also it could be like really off and scary in a way.
Yes, a little bit scary, but also nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think scary nice.
David Mogentail is fine. You can probably go to Barney Greenglass right now.
I would not eat a Blintz right now.
Actually, it might be good for that. Would be soothing.
I think it would
That and
kill
potato
me.
pancake.
I think it would kill me.
No, I made well. Then applesauce, just a big bowl of applesauce.
Oh, God, no.
Really? Because we have applesauce in the fridge. You can get that. It'd be good for you. Anyway. So farewell to those 2 folks. Alas, neither of them friends of the Daverhood. But I'm happy we didn't lose any friends of the Daverhood this week.
And we have an exciting guest.
We have a fun
But
guest.
is it a monologue? I still don't know what she's doing on that chair. It's a monologue, right?
Yeah, she's telling about when she was in high school.
Oh.
And I didn't realize this. She is the daughter of directors, artistic director and theater directors, well-known ones. It never occurred to me. So she of course, went into
Did she have
theater.
to be in plays and stuff as a kid?
She didn't have to.
She wanted.
She was born into it, you know. But she also had a rather difficult time in high school. And that's the thing. She's going to be talking about a very, very bad year in her life in the play.
She's okay.
She's fine now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's not 19 now. She's
No, but I
yeah.
mean, she's okay. It's just she's reflecting on it. But I think everyone had bad high school.
Yeah, I
Unless
had
you were
bad
like-
high. Well,
unless you were like a jock or a mean girl, right?
yeah, no, she was neither. But no, she had serious issues. And
Oh.
so this
Will she talk about them?
in the play,
Oh,
in her
okay.
show, which is
Okay.
called I Came Back for Molly. And so we'll ask her about that show, Rabbi Sol will, as well as basically she was putting all that aside out of her life, and then it all came back to her when she was isolated during COVID-19.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the play is set back in high school and also
Oh, I
in
love
2020,
that. I love
21.
that. Should be good.
Yeah, and it is a solo. It's just her playing
Is
all
it
the
still
characters.
running?
It hasn't started yet. It runs from
Oh,
February
good.
26th through March. I have it somewhere.
But February 26th is soon. It's coming.
Yeah,
up
next week. That's why we're having
this
her on the
week,
show.
right? This coming
It is running, February 26th to March 15th at Theater Row. The Theater Row.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Is she gonna just keep it in New York, or will she take it around?
Oh, she's been developing it
Yeah.
for the past 4 years. It's been around.
Oh.
So she's had readings here, she's done things here and there, and that. Now
It's-
it's off Broadway
Whoa.
at the Theater Row
Good
Theater.
for her.
Yeah, very good for her.
Good for her.
So and so go see it. Go get your tickets. And if you're not sure, then watch Rabbi Sol Solomon's interview with her, and then you'll want to go see him. So there you go. And also on this episode of the show, let's do Greeley Times, which is based on a column in the Greeley Tribune newspaper
You want the magnet?
called Cop Log, the magnetic tape. Hold
That's
on.
the phone.
Oh yeah. It's the tacky phone. Only tacky people call me here. There you go. I guess I should look them up on TikTok. Hello. So Greeley Times.
That was very funny.
Greeley Times. These are actual phone calls that came into the Northern Colorado Police Department from people finding weird things happening in their neighborhoods. The funniest ones are collected every week in the Greeley Tribune. So we have a caller. Reported seeing a man standing on a balcony shooting at rabbits with a BB gun. Okay, will a BB gun kill a rabbit or just...
No, we killed them.
Oh.
But you can't do it when there are people around.
No, you probably can't do it at all, even if there are no people around. You probably shouldn't be killing bunnies.
Yeah.
Oh, and I told folks in my opener that last 2 days deer, they're back in our yard.
Oh, you want the picture?
Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I shared it with you. They were in our yard this morning also.
Oh, really? I'll fill the bird feeder.
Yeah, and
If I can, they don't care if I'm sick and go out there, but.
I saw Foxy Loxy this morning too, with her big bushy tail. So, it's funny. I like big tails and big bush. But there you go. It's really hard
It
to
looks
see.
like two of them.
There were.
Bigger, yeah.
This morning there was the mom too.
Oh,
Also,
is it the same family? The
Yeah.
same little ones?
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
So they're full grown. They're small, but they're full grown at this
They're
point.
not near the bird feeder though. They're eating that one bush. They like that one particular shrub.
Yeah.
That's not the bird feeder.
No, because the feeder's empty. So maybe
Like
the last,
that one,
yeah.
yeah.
maybe now, and plus also the snow is off the ground finally by those bushes, so they can get to the bushes and whatever's on the ground from that.
Why didn't we take a picture of the restaurant you like?
What is that? Oh, that was the sushi place.
Yeah. Oh,
Look on the
curling,
TV
curling.
screen.
I see the curling you want to see.
Curling. So yeah, I knew we had gone to the right restaurant for lunch, or I got a takeout lunch last weekend. When I went, and the bar for this Japanese restaurant was showing not just the Olympics, but Olympic curling. I was this close to saying, "Hon, we're eating here. We're going to sit here and eat so I can watch."
It's very nice.
So yeah. Anyway, let's get to another. Another phone call
Oh, sorry.
from the Greeley County Police Department, or coming into their department. Horn phone. Yellow. Let me see who I have on the horn. A caller said they were receiving death threats on Facebook. Is there anybody who isn't getting death threats on Facebook? Or maybe the death threats are now all moving to TikTok and Instagram.
It's probably Bad Bunny. He got that.
Did he get bad? I'm sure he did.
Said after Super Bowl and he got bad stuff.
Then again, I'm sure every Super Bowl performer, anybody that famous.
I'm sure every celebrity,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to get my Facebook. Okay.
Oh, hello. I've got my pen phone.
Who was it?
A caller reported, a peacock sitting. Remember, this is from Colorado. A caller reported a peacock.
I just want you to see where
Yeah.
it stopped the tape.
Sitting on the roof, or on the hood of an employee's car. The caller said the peacock is considered a pet.
Are they endangered? You can't.
I don't know. I mean, it would be amazing to walk down and see a peacock.
Where does he live, David? Fantasy Island? Fantasy Island? Mr. Rourke, the peacock.
No, but remember when we used to live in that Greeley community and we would see turkey wandering?
Our neighbor had a turkey, but not a peacock.
I guess there's peacocks too. Probably.
Aren't they expensive?
I don't know. I've never tried to buy one.
Maybe you meant the logo of a TV station.
But no, he wanted to contact animal control as they were concerned about the bird's health. I mean, I'm not thinking this is fake and the guy's on hallucinogens.
No,
There's probably but even in January in Colorado?
Maybe he escaped from the zoo and then he couldn't, and he needed a little furry peacock toy to keep him warm. I
think, ever since there have been a lot of changes at NBC. So, then just...
Oh, you think he's down and out?
He's the old one. He got a little old. He's suing, like those newscaster women from News 12 Long Island.
Yeah.
And he was the image of NBC for 20 years, and then they just said, no. So sad. Real sad.
Oh, I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go. The fecal phone. There it is. A caller saw 3 boys near the intersection of 1st Avenue and 24th Street who were purposefully running into oncoming traffic.
I don't believe that.
I think they call it Polish hide and seek.
No, I don't believe. I mean, why would anybody run into traffic? That's like suicide. That's the show we saw where people did that. I don't think anyone's going to do that because
kids are still. It's a dare. I double, triple.
No, because the car can't stop and they'll kill you. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, you jump out of the way just in time. You're scared. You look like you're about to jump in front of the car, but you don't. So you freak out the driver. And I mean, kids are idiots. Kids are morons.
That's true.
So anywho, let's get to some elsewheres because we have so many. We have a paucity of Greeley Times because they took a couple of weeks off, and there aren't that many each week these days. But elsewheres, thanks to the Shepherd Express, they've just been building up and building up. So let's do some elsewheres, ladies and gentlemen. This means these are stories not from Greeley at all, but from all around the country, all around the world. And now, hey, speaking of the Olympics, let's go to Milan Cortina, Italy, which is where the Olympics are taking place. This is from NBC News, and this is just, you can actually find this if you want to on your phone. You're going to want to. Forget Quad God and the limb-shackled Lindsey Vonn.
Oh, God, I saw pictures of, oof. I couldn't look at that crash because I would be sick. But I saw her with the pins and stuff. Oh, my God. And then I felt bad. She had an old Pero, and he died. Like a day after she...
Oh.
Yeah, like she was in the hospital, and then she got, I guess, the nose that he... That's hard. That poor woman, like, ugh.
Well, yes, that poor...
She can't stand.
Oh, dear.
She still can't stand.
Well, she can still do that luge thing.
No, but she can't bear weight. I mean, that's... Oh, God.
No, but there are also people who are saying, like, you know what? She shouldn't have been in this Olympics. She should have stepped aside like a young kid who's not 40 and not...
I don't think it's age. I think it's training. So this is my theory. Like, for something like a marathon or Olympics, you have to have a pretty long-term schedule of training. You can't just jump in. So you can't say, I'm going to do a marathon. And I think maybe it was... I don't know. But
but there's 17, 18, 19, 20, 22-year-olds who are chomping at the bit.
Who picks the people who go to Olympics?
I guess there's the local committees that do
What
it.
am I looking up, honey?
Let me tell you the story. So Quad God, whatever, limb shackled Lindsey Vonn, I wrote that little, and the conniving Canadian curling team.
No, the cursing Canadian curling team.
Well, it's the Swede. Oh yeah, they cursed back at the Swedes who were saying, "You cheated, you freaking cheated."
Yeah, and they also said bad words. Yeah.
So, but the hit of this year's Olympics, of this year's Winter Olympics, is a mascot for Poland. I just mentioned the Polish.
Is it the dumpling?
You seen this?
Yeah, I saw Martha Stewart, and it was like a pierogi.
Yes.
So I saw Martha Stewart, and I didn't know what she was holding, and she and Snoop Dogg were holding. Oh my goodness, he's so cute.
He is. Fans noticed that when the Polish figure skating team would sit on the bench, they would hug Pieroguszki.
But David, he's not the Olympic. I just want to let you know they're saying he's not the mascot of the Olympics. He's the Polish one.
Yeah.
But he has become the mascot. Here.
He's Pieroguszki.
He's a pierogi. You know, Jenny used to make pierogies all the time.
Well, I love dumplings too. That's Pieroguszki, the dumpling pierogi.
Because you know what, he's cute.
He's plush. He's cute. Oh, I lost him. But
he's not gonna hurt anybody. Like
well, if he's really hot, you bite into him, I guess.
No, but the other one's an eagle. You know, like, and I think some of them look scary. But if you're a child,
if you're anybody, who doesn't want to look at a happy, smiling dumpling?
It says here, it means little pierogi. That's what it means.
Pieroguszki,
says,
yeah.
It's actually produced in a Polish workshop.
So I've got the story right here. They're
I love that.
handmade.
It's comforting, here.
By Luft, a small art shop in Katowice, Poland. So these little pierogies are designed in the shape of a traditional Polish dumpling.
If you want to play there's no sound, you could play it.
Look, here we go. This is just there we go. Look. Oh.
That's the real one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. Where is he? Well, everybody's holding him. See, look.
Yeah. Every time they would go to the Polish bench.
Clap on the lap. He's got around. Is there only one of them?
Well, maybe at that point. So, but he became the hit of the Olympics.
Sweetheart. He's the sweetheart of the mascots.
Yeah.
I hope more. And you saw the real mascot, right?
Oh, of the Olympics? Is that the eagle thing? No, I haven't really. I don't care about the real mascot. I care about Pieroguszki, the pierogi mascot of the Polish team. You know, that's what I want to see. But so popular.
That thing that looks like a bowling pin, Tina and Milo. You saw them?
No, I haven't been watching the Olympics. We don't get Hulu or whatever the hell. Yeah.
It's Tina and Milo. They're weasel-like animals. See, read this part.
Okay, the official actual.
I'll show you them. They look like They do look like a bowling pin weasel.
Oh, they're stoats.
Here, I'll show you. What's a stoat?
A stoat is a weasel-like animal.
So I'm going to get that for you.
Yeah, so.
Flow is a snowdrop that accompanies the.
That makes sense. A Winter Olympics snowdrop thing, but. So Tina and Milo, these stoats.
This is one of them. I don't know if this is Tina or Milo, but that's what they look like. There's two of them. That's Tina and Milo. I don't know which one that is.
I think one of them is behind the other there. You can't really see.
Yeah, but that's what they look like.
All right. I'll stick with the pierogi. You know. So do most people.
I know people order from that workshop. Can we order one?
Well, here's the deal. So popular is the Pieroguszki toy that Snoop Dogg, who seems to be the true mascot of the current Olympics, has requested one. The problem for him and others, owing to illness and understaffing to meet unexpected demand, the company is sold out and has been desperate to ramp up production. This is this little company that makes a few. Yeah.
Oh, you have it here, right?
Well, they've launched a GoFundMe just to expand the business to make more of these little pierogies at the shop. Yeah. Didn't they have pictures of them making?
I have no idea. Okay.
Because, suddenly you go from making like 50 a day to people wanting 50 a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any pictures. Well, this is the team again posing with him, but I want to see if they have them being. Oh, look at
Let me see.
the hell.
Let me see.
Was diverse.
God, how hard? Let me be frank with you, David.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Any woman, man, human being who has a sewing machine and like some fabric, you're making like a semicircle with little ridges and eyes.
Yeah, basically, it's not. We're not talking about
I don't think it's
palatial Versailles.
I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's a deep.
But somebody had the idea to do it.
Oh, look at them. They're eating pickles and bread. Oh, I can't see that right now. Here's their workshop. But you can't click on the pictures, but you can just look down a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's the guy.
And Kagabice and the Luft company in Poland. Here they are.
That's their Instagram.
Because now they've got to be on it. They can't let this moment go. They can make millions of dollars this month. If they wait 6 months, they're screwed.
Yeah, they have to do it now. Yeah, probably for like. Too bad it wasn't Christmas. They'd make out really well.
They're making out really well if they can just meet production demand. Now, if you want to see a real Luft plushie,
oh God,
the one place New York has everything. You can go to Brooklyn. There's a restaurant there called Pirocek, which decorates its booths with pierogushkis, and they were doing this long before.
I hope not. They're going to be choop choop choop.
Oh, people may steal them. Yeah.
It's like putting a lafufu or a labubu,
Yeah. One final note: pierogushkis are there to bring comfort and support, but not necessarily luck. The Polish skating team finished 10th, and there were only 9 teams competing. No, I'm kidding.
No, but you can't. I think like good for them.
Yes, absolutely.
And I hope they do well. I mean, the guy should have made more than one.
What do you mean?
If I were that factory,
Oh, wow.
I would have made one big one for the team, like 2 or 3 big ones for the team, and I would have made little keychains to give away or something, or stickers. He could do stickers.
If they had known it would go so viral, they just thought it'd be a nice thing for the team to
It's
have.
so cute. Come on, something like that. Kids love it.
Yeah.
Everywhere from your great grandmother to your newborn would love that because it's cute.
It's true.
And it's soft, and the eyes are not going to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
It's not like something-
Are you talking very specifically about
yes.
a potato with a straw hat that's kind of scratchy and hard eyeballs? I don't suppose you're in any way disparaging the beauty, the wonder, and the workmanship and craftsmanship
You
of
better check you're getting
potato.
responses on here from people.
Oh, on Facebook, yay! Any new?
No, like
I can't put, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh my, oh,
Once
okay.
they give you an email to follow up with,
Good. Okay.
and then I don't know what that means. I'm not well.
But yeah, no, I'll deal with that after the show. But thank you. That was yay. Hey, Damon. Okay. Let's do another elsewhere on Greeley Times. This comes from Watertown, New York, as reported by the Shepherd Express. Some car crashes are worse than others. Skip Cunningham. Wasn't he a character on All in the Family?
No, that was
Stretch Cunningham.
Jimmy Cunningham was the Cunninghams were on the
On Happy Days. Yeah.
weren't they? Yeah.
Skip Cunningham, age 70, was asleep on his couch when a car crashed into his home and landed
Oh no.
on him.
Oh God.
He told news reporters, quote, "I woke up with blood running down my head
Oh God.
and a car lying on top of me."
But they do say so. This is maybe it's a urban or legend, but they said like if you're asleep in a car and the car crashes, you're less likely to get hurt because you don't tense up. Like you're relaxed.
Oh.
That's what I used to always hear. Like if you tense up, then I don't know if that's true.
Oh, it's absolutely true.
Okay.
I was told, in fact, this goes way back when I was riding the subways.
Yeah.
And I was told that when the thing is lurching and whatever,
Like go,
keep
oh,
your legs
yeah,
wavy.
you heard that too.
Don't
It's like
tense up because you
chiropractor.
get more injured
Yes.
when you're. And We were taught that in theater. That's the reason you also loosen up when you're doing things that are
So
physical.
that's why when he's sleeping, if he was awake and saw the car, he would have been.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Is there a car?" Ah! So here he was barely hurt at all, except for the blood gushing out of his head.
Oh God.
And the driver's running around going, "Sorry, sorry, sorry."
Sorry.
So I says, "Well, call 911."
Sorry's not enough.
Yeah, sorry seems to be the hardest word.
But he was at least alert that he could say call 911.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
An ambulance took Cunningham to the hospital, where he got 13 staples in his head, and 2 office maxes in his head too. Still, he felt very lucky to be alive, and he asked the ambulance driver. The man wakes up with a car on top of him.
Oh God.
Says, "Take me to the." He gets in an ambulance to save his life, and he tells the ambulance driver to stop so he could buy a lottery ticket.
Wow.
Because it was the luckiest day he would ever have.
I mean, I was always told the cars, maybe in driver's ed, they're at least 2 tons or a ton or something.
yeah.
I mean that.
Actually, cars are probably lighter now because they're made with more plastic.
Like
but
whatever furniture, it's like. Remember, was it the Stanley Cup that there was a car fire and the cup survived?
oh my God,
Remember that? Like in
no, I don't. But
I
yeah,
think it was Spider-Man Stanley. And then the craze happened. So whoever made that sofa, like that supported him and didn't get.
oh hell yeah. Well, I don't know how well the
They
sofa
should
made.
say like we survived like 2 tons of car. So like it can survive your kids, your family, your
Yeah.
pets, your
Although we really don't know if the sofa made it. The sofa might have gone like fadum. I don't know.
What's his name?
Skip Cunningham.
Oh, that's right.
But by the way, the ambulance did not stop
Skip Cunningham car crash.
for a lottery ticket, even though he asked them to.
Oh.
Oh, does it show pictures of him? I haven't seen that.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. What does it show?
I don't think this is actually it.
Oh,
So they have like that's fake, but this is real. Hold on.
let me see. But I do want to say Cunningham.
Look at this, David. I would have bought a lottery ticket. I would have founded a new cult religion after that.
This has got to be it. This has got.
Yeah.
Look at. All right. So
That's the car.
yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa.
I mean, and then they
That
have
went all the way
I'll show you
into
the
that.
joke one. They have a joke one. I guess these are 2 like country morning show guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Let's see. That's them.
So this is kind of.
getting a lottery ticket. I guess.
So yeah, no, I mean this is obviously kind of them
Staged.
superimposed or AI or they staged it or something like that. Cute though, very cute. And by the way,
I think
Cunningham.
we should send that guy a lottery ticket.
Well, he. You know what? He's lucky, as he knows he's lucky because.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Holy guac! How do you get a car through a house?
Well, he says he's lived in his house for 50 years, and his car is just off a very poorly marked intersection, and that cars have run into his home 5 times. I think the word might be move.
I think the word is get a new insurance agent because of that's.
Yeah, or I don't know if he's legally allowed to put something on the road of like
Can't
one of
they
those,
put like a barrier, like signage?
a reflective something.
Wow, that's.
Because it's not, I mean, the car is literally going so fast as to just go from into the house all the way through a room.
I don't get it. Oh, wow. It's a miracle. I'm glad he's alive. Good for him.
I mentioned Playbill earlier. Like
Someone crashed into the
25 years ago, a woman who was working there with us, she had gone, this was just before she came to work that day, she was in a Walgreens. And while she was in a car just went through the front window and halfway in the store. It was a few feet away from like taking her out. And it was just like the car just went into the Walgreens.
It's a miracle, right? It's a
Yeah.
miracle.
But anyway, no, CVS I would understand, but not Walgreens. Anywho.
I'd understand a Walmart, but.
Let's do one more elsewhere.
And then we're going to do what's her name, Mindy Carlson? No.
Molly Carden. Molly Carden coming up, and we'll also have a Colorado Limerick of the Damned to do, and the story time. And what is our story? Our story, haven't even mentioned this. Ladies and gentlemen, polar bear's underwear.
He looks so cute. He looks like Ice Bear, right?
Yes. Ice Bear wears underwear.
He's cute. What does it say? Tupera, Tupera.
I think that's the name of the author here,
Tupera.
or authoress.
Tupera, Tupera.
So don't give away the book. I want to see it.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
David?
I'm not. Don't show me yet. Yeah.
No, it's a book that has cutouts.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cute. Oh, this is very clever.
Oh, I was hoping it was bad.
No,
But no.
it might be. Oh, yeah, some parts of it are trouble.
Yes. Okay. I'm not looking. I'm not
I
looking.
think a child
No.
tried to look at something and they ripped apart, but you'll see
Oh,
what ripped.
yipes. It sounds like something that happened at Jeffrey Epstein's house.
So this Tupera is a collective of designers in Japan,
Oh.
and this is gorgeous. But
It should be tempura.
One thing is kind of freaky. So okay.
All right. So that'll be our
And you're gonna have your guest
Story.
after this thing.
yeah, after our Greeley Times, we'll have Molly Carden talking with Rabbi Sol Solomon. And as I mentioned, our Colorado Limerick of the Damned, where we're going to Cleora, Colorado. Oh yeah, Cleora, Colorado. But let's do another elsewhere. And guess where we're going for this particular elsewhere? Because we're, not Greeley, not Colorado,
Stockholm,
beyond Stockholm,
Guam,
beyond Guam,
Star Trek universe.
outer space,
Ooh, wait, we got
space,
that.
space.
Wait, we got that. Where is the? Where
Woo!
is the? Oh, here. I'm sorry.
As reported by the Philippine Star, for the low, low price of $250,000, you can be one of the first to reserve a room at a luxury hotel
Yeah,
on the moon.
I don't want to do that.
Really?
I get vertigo. I can't go in a spaceship.
On January 21st, GRU Space, or maybe GRU Space, a startup founded by Skylar Chan, announced that it would build a hotel on Earth and then deploy it to the moon by 2032.
So first of all, that makes no sense. Because why would you get a hotel, build it here, and take it there? You would take the parts to the moon and build it on the moon.
Would that be easier? If you're dealing with gravity and you're...
How are you going to get a hotel on a spaceship? And we can really put like 5 astronauts in a capsule.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
They should get like a space station and then have the space station orbit. And then you could live on the space station because it's already built. And
Right,
it's
but you
also-
can attach the hotel to the space
No,
station.
but the space, not like a trailer. The space station itself has motion. It has a motor. It could.
I'm not sure how big a rocket, like a moon rocket thing is these days.
What happens if you're left on the moon? You have no resources
Well,
and
that's-
don't come pick you up.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you're taking still a
Air
chance.
travel is not.
So the hotel, says Chan, offers views of the lunar landscape and Earth. Plus, you get moonwalks, driving, golfing, and other activities. So here's the first hotel will be inflatable and expected to survive a decade. So I guess you blow it up on.
I don't believe it.
All right.
Well, actually, you should get the people who make your balloons. They've been lasting
Yeah.
forever. These things, whoever did these, they should make it. That's been, how long are the old ones? Yeah.
These gold-colored balloons
Golden, like opaque white.
go back to early September. We are
And
now
this is not
in
helium.
mid-February.
This is just air from a
Yeah.
$3 Target pump.
Yeah, yeah.
And the blue ones are from the birthday are from your.
The birthday ones are from mid-January, almost
So,
a month ago.
Yeah,
So yeah,
they should get that company.
I know,
That
right?
company would do it. You'd have it for like 20 years.
But it does. I guess in a way that it probably is easier to build things here and transport it whole. I mean, just bring an air pump up there, or I don't know,
It seems sketchy.
an extra oxygen pump. So yeah. After that decade, they expect a more permanent and expanded facility. Chang adds, "We're at an inflection point where we can become interplanetary before we die." And he expects, and this is his pun, not mine, customers will range from adventurers to romantic couples on their honeymoon. Not kidding. Not kidding. Hey, here's another elsewhere. Got to do another elsewhere because we have so many of these and they're fun. We come back down to Earth, but still very, 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 very far away, to China.
Okay, what's going on?
How do you keep people from smoking in the bathrooms?
Oh God, I don't. Is it painful?
No.
Okay.
Well, painfully embarrassing. In a non-smoking facility, one Chinese shopping center found the solution. They posted signs reading, quote, "Smoking makes the glass transparent."
Some people might like that. I wouldn't. I would not do that because some people might just want to see it. You know, like is it real or is it fake?
Well, here's the deal. It's actually true.
Oh, that's disgusting.
When smoke is detected, these special doors.
I'm sorry. No, it's worse for the onlooker.
It kind of
It's not worse
is.
for the person. It's worse for the onlooker.
Well, if somebody's sitting on a toilet bowl, you really don't see that much.
Yeah, but they might be standing or they might be changing.
Yeah.
If they're smoking, they might be changing.
They might not be sitting
They
there.
might be doing other things in there. No.
Yeah. And then again, if you're really just going to the bathroom to smoke, you might sit on the bathroom on the toilet with your pants on.
I don't think that's a good.
Yeah.
I think that's physically disgusting.
Another sign reads, "Resist the urge to smoke unless you want to become internet famous." But you're right, maybe some people do. And as long as you're not naked and literally wiping something, it's not a good idea.
It should be a fake warning.
Yeah.
I would say, like, if you smoke, you're going to be videotaped and your name's going to be put somewhere.
Wait, they can't videotape you in the bathroom.
But they can open it up and show people your private areas.
Yeah.
No.
Interesting. Okay, and here's one more. Let's go all the way from China to Brazil.
Ooh.
This is disgusting. This is like, farewell to bodybuilder Arlindo de Souza,
Oh, no.
who died of organ failure in mid-January.
Oh, that's not good.
The 55-year-old
What
was...
did he drink? Antifreeze?
if only, no.
No.
They used to call him the Brazilian Popeye, thanks to his amazing bulging arms.
Oh, got steroids?
If only. He beefed up his biceps by injecting them with mineral oil and alcohol. So basically just filled them with this fluid that shouldn't be in your body. He finally stopped a decade ago and told the press, quote, "I advise no one to take this oil." Muck. And he's 55 years old. He's dead for doing these. It's like, I don't want to end on that one. Let's end on this one. We'll go, we're going down under to Perth, Australia. Again, a story from the Shepherd Express. Who doesn't dream of finding buried treasure? An Australian diver named Quoin Sellinger got a tip about a safe buried in the Indian Ocean. So he and his daughter found it and retrieved it. Once on land, they opened the safe, which was emitting an unpleasant smell.
Oh, no.
Did they find gold, jewelry, maybe Jimmy Hoffa? No. They broke into the safe to find an expired package of beef jerky. Sellinger thinks that since this reef is pretty popular, someone put the safe in there to be found. But, yeah. Isn't beef jerky already old? Shouldn't it survive okay?
And they all are, what do you call those people?
Divers?
They're survivalists. They put it in their little survival areas. I don't know.
Yeah. Why would beef jerky be smelling so bad? And, I don't know. Anywho, let's get back to Greeley College. We've gone all over. Look, New York.
She's joining the Daverhood, so you let me know when I can put it.
Let's say like 5 more minutes.
Okay,
We'll
tell
get
me
around.
when I'm going to prep it.
Yeah. So, let's do one more bit of Greeley criminality, and then we will end our Greeley Time segment for this Saturday, February 21st. Caller. Appropriate phone here. complained about a woman who constantly lets her dog poop in his yard during walks. So we get a lot of these. Very often, every couple of weeks in the Greeley Tribune, in Coplog, someone is complaining that dog is pooping in a place that it shouldn't be. That was the one thing about the yard this morning, when the deer were in the yard and they turned their tails. I was like, oh no, you don't. And they didn't crap.
Oh, wow.
All three of the deer that were in our yard actually did not take a dump. I was so proud of them. Maybe they're still kind of frozen up in there and they're a little constipated. I don't know. I don't care. But, and that leads to our next and final bit of Greeley criminality. A caller, let me get the goat phone, reported a man loitering under a no loitering sign. I'll read that again because I screwed up the joke. A caller reported a man loitering under a no loitering sign. All I can say is you should see what he was doing under the no shitting sign. Ladies and gentlemen, that was, of course, our segment, Greeley Times.
Mr. Horace Greeley was no fool. I'm sure that you'll agree with me that Greeley was no fool.
What he is getting at is that Mr. Greeley was no fool.
Yippee-yi!
Yippee-yi, 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 yi-yi, yippee-yi, yippee-yi, yippee-yi.
It's almost 10:30 in the morning Eastern Time here in the Daverhood on Dave's Gone By.
Don't touch because I'm going to post
Molly Carden joins us live right now. Take a listen. That's my wife is putting that up on our Facebook feed. Because, yes, Molly Carden, an actress, she was off-Broadway in Americans, got really good reviews just a few months ago. Has done quite a bit of off-Broadway work, even some film work. And now she is bringing her autobiographical solo show called I Came Back from Molly to the Theatre Row Theatre off-Broadway between 9th and 10th Avenue. That's happening at the end of this week all the way to mid-March. Rabbi Sol Solomon, himself a stage performer, is going to be conducting the interview with Molly Carden. She's going to talk about her life, talk about her show, talk about, what it is to be an actress in New York and all of that. Right now, here on our show, on the Dave's Gone By show. It is our 1021st episode of the program. We're live Saturday, February 21st, 2026. We're calling the show Pick a Card because Molly Carden is with us, so I'm going to have to share my screen here. Just open that up.
Open it up in the one that doesn't have
that little bar thing. Yeah, thank you.
Say it.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to do that with this. Let's open with QuickTime Player. That usually does it well. Going to make this bigger. So without further ado or a don't, here on Dave's Gone By, Rabbi Sol Solomon and the actress Molly Carden. Oh, shalom, my friends. Shalom, my enemies. This is your old pal, Rabbi Sol Solomon, of course, the founder and spiritual leader of Temple Sons of Bitches in Great Neck, New York. And we are thrilled to have another theater person in front of us. If you see that the way I am lit is very theatrical. Plus, I've got the light side, the happy bright side, and the dark side, because this lovely lady in front of us has explored both, particularly the dark side, in a show that she is doing based on her own life. It's a play called I Came Back from Molly. Hopefully, that's not the drug. She's talking about her own name. Her name is Molly Carden. The show is playing at Theatre Row, but let me tell you a little bit about her before I actually let her talk. She has numerous off-Broadway and regional credits, including a play by Eve Ensler. She's the vagina lady, called Emotional Creature. She's appeared, this woman, Molly, has been at the Denver Center, the George Street Playhouse in New Jersey. She's at Berkeley Rep. And for her role in the off-Broadway show last year called American, one critic at Exeunt New York website, which I've never heard of, but it doesn't matter, quote, Carden's performance is so raw, it's painful to watch, unquote. I can't tell you how many people say my sermons are painful to watch, but I don't think they mean it in quite the same way. By the way, she was also, and we might talk about this, in a Marvel movie called Thunderbolts, and in a movie starring Holland Taylor called Motherland. And as I said, she's now doing her solo show. I Came Back from Molly. A critic for the United Solo Festival wrote, quote, Carden's writing is intelligent, emotional, and funny, often all at once. She presents an extremely personal story in a new and interesting way. So won't you please welcome to the Daverhood, the new and interesting Molly Carden. Shalom, Molly.
Shalom. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm very, very proud and happy to have you here. So you've been working on your solo show, I Came Back from Molly, for about 4 years now. You've been doing it in various places. So first tell us what it is, and then tell us how it sort of morphed from 4 years ago into what it is now.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. My solo show, I Came Back from Molly. I'm so shocked that nobody has ever used the drug reference on my show, because they use it on my name all the time.
It took a rabbi to do this, quite honestly, yeah. I don't even know what Molly is.
Yeah.
I thought it was a town in Africa. But, okay, so this is a true story, though, of you having a rough time in high school. Is that what
it deals specifically with a period in my life when I was 17 and 18, dealing with severe anxiety and depression, spending time in a number of psychiatric hospitals. And it was, I guess this is something that I've sort of been remembering lately. It was this very specific period of time, specifically about a year in which I'm sort of looking at in time in the piece. And it was something that I hadn't talked to anyone or thought about in about 17 years, which was half my life when I started working on it. So it was a long time of sort of putting something away for coping reasons, survival reasons, wanting to, I don't know, belong, get on with my life, what have you. And then it was really the pandemic that it first started as sort of a spiritual writing practice, quite honestly, that I was doing with no thought of a result or a career ambition behind it. And then I started writing about this specific period in my life, and something sort of took off for me, and I ended up presenting it as a short play in the 7x7 festival, which my friend Brett Epstein used to produce at the Tank. Shout out to Brett.
Brett, it sounds like he has a Jewish name. Is he?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
My name is not. Yeah, my mother's name is more Jewish than mine. She's Jewish, and her name is Pamela Berlin. And so
Your mother's Pam Berlin?
Yeah.
Why do I know that? She's a theater.
She is the theater director. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. All
She's
right.
freelance. She's done so many shows over decades.
I didn't realize that was your mom.
She's an extraordinary director.
Yeah.
So that's my mom. And my dad is also a theater person. I come from a theater family. That might come back later.
Yeah, no, we will come back. We're going to talk about it. Is your mom around? Can you bring her on? I'm just curious. No,
She's traveling right now.
And who's your dad? What's his name? Is that
William Carden. Sorry.
Oh, William Carden. Wait, I know that name too. He's also been an actor for years.
He was. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Not for a very long time. He recently stepped down from his position as artistic director of the Ensemble Studio Theater.
I knew Kurt Dempster way back in the day.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Successor, I guess you would call it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so you had to go into theater. You had no choice.
Yeah, I find when people are, kids of theater people, I think it tends to go like 100% in either direction. Either you're like, fuck this, or you kind of become obsessed with it. So I definitely became obsessed with it, which is something I actually talk more about now a little bit in the piece. Yeah.
This now makes me wonder, have your mama and papa seen your show? It must be, as hard as it is for you, it's got to be ripping them apart every time they see it.
Yeah. So they actually haven't seen it yet, but they have read it. So they know what's in it, but they haven't seen it. I hope they see this version because I've been working on the play now for a while. But yeah, I mean, if I were them, they haven't told me that they don't want to see it, but it's the kind of the worst period, one of the worst, I mean, it was kind of the worst period in my life. I think it was possibly the worst in theirs, if not one of them. And yeah, and then you're sort of watching that on stage.
Actually, I remember the two of them had a very bad matinee one day. It was just, the crowd was falling asleep, and that was you with all the suicide stuff, close second, but second. So when they read it, did they have notes? Was there anything they told you, please don't do this, or no?
No.
Yes, I have an evil sense of humor. You know that already. But
yeah. Well, it's an odd thing because, I mean, when I first presented it for public audiences, I think for them, I think there was something weirdly unspoken and healing for the whole family in having theater artists say, oh, wow, we saw Molly's show. It was beautiful. It was the fact that anything good at all could come from this period of time, I think is kind of miraculous. He still feels kind of amazing to me, and I think to them on some level too.
So what got you out of that horrible, what got you into it? Was there a triggering point, or was it just you reached a certain age and some women, things happen biologically, chemically, I'm being sexist here, but you know what I'm saying, or what was
I'm gonna say, like, come see the show to find out like exactly, sort of what happened. But in answer to your question, I think the answer is no. There wasn't like one particular thing. It was sort of a confluence of factors, which is why it, in some ways, is even more difficult to define or talk about to other people, and why I think I saw it as this wild challenge to think, how can I talk about this time that honestly barely was making sense to me? How can I communicate this to a live audience in a way that makes any kind of sense? And that continues. That was the first impulse. And I think at this point it's, how do I tell this story as honestly as I possibly can in a way that people can understand?
So now I'll roll
in real time.
I'll roll forward a year later. How did you know that you were okay enough to get along with the rest of your life?
Oh man, you really have to see the show to find out. Yeah. That's like, it's like huge plot spoilers.
Oh, all right, no, fair enough. All right, well, give us an anecdote.
But I will say something that I guess maybe the thing that I'll say, just because of the podcast, is that acting for me was my reason. It was wanting to go to acting school and wanting to be an actor. That was sort of my saving grace. It was my reason to keep going.
Now, this leads to the fact that you got your acting degree at UNC, not, alas, the UNC where I did my show, Shalom Dammit, An Evening with Me, which was the UNC that's out in Colorado, which is a really lovely place, but you were at the real UNC. So what were the roles that you played when you were a student at UNC?
Somehow I talk about North Carolina School of the Arts. I say the words North Carolina School of the Arts, which has, technically the name has changed to University of the North Carolina School of the Arts. I just don't think it doesn't have as much of a ring. I just call it what I called it when I got in, whatever. It's a kind of spoilers again.
Of what roles you played when you were.
I know, it sounds crazy, but you have to come see the show to find out why, like, my most important role there has to do. I can't.
Fair enough.
I love
this is all the more reason for people to go to Theater Row, and this is, by the way, happening from February 26th through March 15th on Theater Row. The shows I Came Back for Molly. Molly is the person that we're talking. We're going to try and find a question that she can answer here. Can you? Without telling us what's in the show, can you say how the show was? Well, you said you had a very short version that you did in the 7x7 festival thing. Once you expanded it to a full-length hour-plus solo evening, like, how was it different from when you were doing it in 2024 to now?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think I've found, which is really interesting, when I started writing about mental illness, there was a way in which I found poetry, not writing poems, but I guess I'm saying poetic language, extremely helpful and necessary in a way that I was trying to communicate what I was feeling in a way, or find a way to describe it. And along that same lines, I think earlier version of this was definitely used more theatrical devices than this one. There was more reliance on tech, more theatricality, more theatrical movement. And I think that version was the most honest version of the story for me at the time. And since I've spent a lot of time with the subject matter being myself as a teenager, my relationship to the material has changed and deepened, and the relationship to myself has changed and deepened. And so this version, I think, is more raw, it's more honest, it's more
direct. You've taken away the bells and whistles a little bit.
Yeah.
Not the bell jars and whistles come to think.
And it's more specific for sure. Like, I mean, in a very literal way, it's more, I go into more specifics. It's more specific and a little more dangerous, I would say.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, my goal here is not to provoke or put, like, even though the subject matter can be, my goal with this is to connect, even when it's dark, if that makes sense.
And also you mentioned a little bit earlier movement. Like, you know, I had a very lovely movement this morning, and it just made me feel so better. But you were a dancer at one point. Where
Never.
was the dance?
No, I'm horrible at dance. I
thought I must have read something wrong. I thought you were somewhere in there. You were a dancer. No, you're not. No.
I'm just not. I'm not. I really wish I were, which I also talk about in the show. There's some dance imagery in the play in I Came Back from Molly.
Yeah.
And so along those lines, I would dance as part of the show. There's not so much of that now.
So you're a bad dancer, but you're intentionally or something like. But
yeah, I wasn't trying to be a good dancer, but I was using the dances to sort of try and articulate certain moments.
Now, how did the director? Who is your director on this?
Humor.
Who is your director on this?
My director is Mimi O'Donnell.
So what has she brought? Is she the choreographer of the dance? Or what did she bring to the table that you didn't have before she signed on?
She's brought a level of honesty and rigor to the process. And I'm also new to playwriting, and Mimi is extraordinary with new plays. So she's really been the first to take me through my own script in a way, and to really drill down on the rules of the play, of the what it was, especially with a lot of the poetry that I mentioned. It was like, well, what do you actually mean? What is that? What did that actually feel like? Where you know, just sort of pushing on, and then what, and then what, and then what. Also, the American Playwriting Foundation, which was, you know, founded in Philip Seymour Hoffman's name. It's called the Relentless Foundation. And I think that's a word that Mimi embodies in a way. Yeah.
Just to go after the truth and drill and drill and drill and drill.
Yeah.
And
the truth, or whatever the moment needs to be, which is sometimes, which is the truth of the play. But Yeah, no,
it just occurs to me Philip Seymour Hoffman committed suicide. So it's rather a thing that your play deals with, you know, the subject. So, was that the last time, not to be too personal, but from those high school years until now, has everything been under control in terms of emotional and anxiety and suicidalism, or have there been peaks and valleys?
Yeah. Definitely been peaks and valleys, but by the same token, if you looked at like a medical chart or a like, I haven't been back to a psychiatric hospital since then, for example, or had another big episode of any kind. So that was part of the writing of the play, was trying to say, okay, well, this is me then and this is me now. And then I think I found that splitting off was something that wasn't serving me in my life, because I felt like quite literally terrified of my own shadow, I guess you could say. Yeah. Like I was afraid of myself, even afraid of, yeah. I was afraid of myself. I'm still afraid of myself, but I'm less afraid of myself.
I look in the mirror every morning. I'm like, terrified.
Sometimes,
the sagging. You don't want to know. Believe me, you don't want to know. Now, speaking of thrills and chills, how did you get a Marvel? You were in a Marvel movie called Marvel Universe Thunderbolts. What was that? Were you acting with green screens and weird things, or actual people? What was your days on set like?
Yeah, speaking of like pain and darkness, so when people found out, they were like, "Oh my God, you're in this Marvel movie. Are you a superhero?" And I was like, "No, I'm a domestic abuse victim, of course." But there you go. But the part was so cool because so Lewis Pullman in Thunderbolts plays Bob, and I play his mom in a flashback when he was a budding young superhero with a violent father and a mother who tried to, I guess, protect, but that traumatized him, because she was also traumatized and in pain and trying to tamp her son down to maintain the toxic system. So that, so it was one of those, it was like a random self-tape. And then they asked me to, sort of do it again and pause in a certain place. And then they said, you got it. And, it's all these NDAs. So you don't really know, I didn't know what the movie was about when I was filming it. I saw they gave me a little more material in terms of where it felt, but I really didn't know what it was about other than the scene I was playing, which was fine given what I had to do in the movie. But oh my gosh, it was so fun. It was like everyone there is amazing at their jobs, and you're just part of this huge machine. I got to sit behind the monitors when I wasn't shooting and watch some of the superhero stuff and the stunts and stuff like that. It was like being in Disneyland, sort of, and yeah.
Yay! And then you were in a very different film that I mentioned before, the one with Holland Taylor in it. I lost the name. Motherland.
Motherland, yeah.
Which seemed, I think that has Jews and Nazis in it. So, yeah. Doesn't it? No, it's a Nazi...
No. It might look like it, right? It's about a dystopia, so I guess we're not far off.
Yeah.
But there's no religion mentioned. Motherland is an alternative society in which all babies are raised communally, so the identity of the mother is never known. And babies are being ripped away from their mothers. I guess no spoilers. I don't do so good after my baby's ripped away from me, and I get...
You get all the happy roles,
yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
The abuse victims, you get the mothers who rip the babies away.
Mothers who hate their children seems to be the theme right now with the roles that I'm playing.
Mothers who hate their children.
Well, not in Motherland, but a lot of, or dislike their kids. Yeah. Or mistreat them.
Personal question, do you have kids? I don't know,
I don't have kids, but I work with kids. I teach kids, and I love kids. And so it's kind of funny to treat them badly as part of work, but, I'll do it all.
What do you do? Do you teach acting? What do you teach?
I do. I teach acting and playwriting to kids. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. In New York, where do you do this?
In Brooklyn, mostly at a school in Carroll Gardens. Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, Mazel Tov. So, have you teach them, but what have you learned from trying to teach children?
Whoa, gosh, so much. I mean, to me, one of the reasons I love children, I think they have special gifts. I think they force me into the present whenever I'm teaching kids. No matter what is going on, how wound up in my head I am about whatever's happening in my life, I have to be there with them 100% in order to do my job. And I think I learned from them a lot about patience, and I encounter sometimes when I'm teaching kids my own impatience or my own perfectionism, maybe, things like that. And then realizing like what I'm trying to get them to do is always to be as deeply in touch with their imaginations and their creativity as I possibly can. And then I feel like sometimes I learn it through giving it to them first, and then I'm like reminded to do that for myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
part
a
of
tremendous amount of sense.
my own work. Yeah.
Now, also speaking of your acting and the work that you've done, you were, as we mentioned, in a play by Eve Ensler, creator of the Vagina Monologues. So you know her, at least in that stage. You know, what is she like? What was it like working on that play, Emotional Creature?
Emotional Creature changed my life. I loved that play so much. I love Eve Ensler goes by V now. V, formerly known as Eve Ensler. But I love V so much. Part of writing this play was for sure inspired by that experience, because it was all about the power of women telling their stories and their truths all over the world. And I think it taught me about how, I mean, part of because of the amazing life that V's lived and all the work she's done traveling around the world and talking to so many different women from so many different walks of life, and just,
And you play a very happy, fun-filled character in that play, didn't you?
No.
What did you play in there? You can tell people it was.
Oh, I played a Bulgarian sex slave, and I also played an American high school teenager, but who's like bullied terribly and has a total breakdown about like not belonging in the lunchroom. So no, literally, like both monologues were me being like, I hate myself. Welcome to Off-Broadway. So that was like my big Off-Broadway debut, was like, I don't want to be alive. But I think it taught me about, I mean, how in a way all these women from all over the world that my friends and I were portraying were bound together by similar struggles that can seem so different from the outside, but in fact have the same underlying cause and pain and struggle. And I think that helped me understand that maybe by telling my own story, that it would make people feel less alone, even if the circumstances were weird to them, or they, came from a very different background externally or whatever. And also it taught me about like where it started to open my mind to the notion of self-acceptance and what that means, because V's so big on that. And it was like, well, what does it actually mean to accept all of yourself? Because I think I was at an age in my 20s where I was like, oh, I like myself when I'm being cute and smart and fabulous, but there's so many things about myself that I wasn't okay with, whether or not I even knew that at the time. I mean, how aware I was of that, yes and no, I don't know.
So now you like yourself, you accept yourself.
I try. Some days more than others, yeah.
I don't know. I know the feeling too. I am still trying to dialogue with my vagina, and it's not. I try. It's still nothing happening down there. By the way, speaking of painful, difficult things, and you don't have to mention names, what is the most difficult production? Because you've acted regionally, you've acted off Broadway, in movies too. What is the one where it was just a terrible situation, or director, or things were going wrong, or you were bad? What was a bad time?
Well, it's hard not to mention, specifics, but I have something in my head. I don't want to say, I can't say it.
Without names, you can't,
without
like
names.
The experience itself, rather than saying, this was the actor I was working with, who kept breaking wind, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a piece that just didn't really work, and the producer had a specific connection to it, and so we had this oddly long run of the piece, which was strange, and the set kept breaking and no one came. I think a tourist answered their phone in the middle of a show once and like then had a full-on conversation because like nobody was there to stop them.
Well, Patty LuPone was not in the cast, so what could you do? Right, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was just really hard to go to work every day sometimes. It can be hard.
All right, you did that fabulously. Now, feel free to mention names. What is like the greatest, most, and your solo show doesn't count, your most happiest acting time, production time of all?
Oh. I mean, Emotional Creatures, hot, like, in many ways, that's number one for me. And also, I did a play in New York Stage and Film in my 20s called Downtown Race Riot, directed by Scott Elliott, and I loved every minute of that. It took place in the 70s in New York by an incredible playwright named Seth Zvi Rosenfeld.
Seth Zvi wrote two Jewish names in one man. Yeah. He's the guy. Did he do Serbian Britney's Forever? Is that the same guy?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. But that will always just be one of my favorites. Yeah.
Now, also in terms of horrible, miserable moments, are there any really funny things that have happened? Nightmare stories in the audience or when you've been on stage. The live theater thing.
Yeah.
Like?
Oh. Well. Yeah, God, there's a lot. Oh, man. Well, this one I was telling my friend the other night, and it's definitely on my mind because I'm getting ready to do this solo show for people again. And a few years ago, I had this amazing opportunity to go to Cornell University, and I had an incredible time with these young women doing these writing workshops about self-expressive writing. That was beautiful. I also performed my solo show at Cornell. I didn't have a director there for that, so it was just me, and they put me up in a hotel. It was all very nice. There weren't a whole lot of people in the audience, and I didn't have my director there, and it was all new. It was like a little lonely. During the the worst moment of my life, like my big trauma moment, spoiler, like can't talk about what this is at all, but it's like if you see a solo show about mental illness and it's like the moment when somebody, it's like really, and I think I deal with it a little better now. Like it was even more dramatic, I guess is what I'm saying, than it is in a way now. And I was on the floor and whatever the lights were doing, and I'm like, on the floor at the lowest moment of the play. And these two people in the back row got up and like clomp, and then there was this huge, because it was like a college space, I don't know, the theater, it was like a gym door, and it was like this huge heavy door, and they had to pull it, and then they shut it, and that took like 5 minutes, and I was just, and I could only laugh about it afterwards, because I was like, this is,
I'm so sorry, but I mean, that's it. This happens, this kind of, yeah. But most of the time, hello, whoa, yeah.
Sorry, just a thing came through on the screen.
Yeah, but by the way, we want to remind people that you are going to go and see this woman's play. It's her solo show. She wrote it, she's in it. It's called I Came Back for Molly. It is running from February 26th through March 15th at the Theater Row Theater. It's right there between 9th and 10th Avenue on 42nd Street. Get your tickets.
Available on the Theater Row website.
Yeah, Theater Row, it might be theaterrow.com, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Close enough. And do you have a website? You have a Facebook page, but do you have a website to follow you?
I don't. I need to update my website. Now, I can email that to you.
One or two more questions for Molly Carden before we let you go. Do you have a favorite all-time play?
Oh. Such a hard question. I'm like, which one should I pick?
You can do two.
Okay. The first one is a play that my dad directed when I was 13 years old, and I watched a lot of rehearsals, like maybe all of them. Not all of them, but a lot. It was called Burnt Piano, and it starred Lila Robbins and Fritz Weaver and Anna Minot and Greg Malavy and a young man named Dennis Michael Hall. And it's about a woman who's obsessed with Samuel Beckett, but she's really grieving the death of her young son who died in a fire. She's sort of working through it by this weird obsession. And it's just like, it's interesting that the play, which sounds kind of heady if I talk about it, but it hit me on this visceral level at this young age. And I knew nothing about Samuel Beckett, or whatever. It's just an extraordinary piece of art, which is now being this is many 20 some years later is about to come out as this major motion picture.
Is it
like
really?
this?
Oh, wow.
And it's by an Australian playwright named Justin Fleming, and I found out recently that like this is about to be like a huge movie, which is crazy to me because it's for my whole life it's like the plays no one's heard of. Maybe in Australia they have, but like not here. Burnt Piano, that's a big one.
Well, oh yeah, all right. I asked that question, and so I do then have to ask. Apart from that horrible year that you go into in your show, and growing up with two parents in the theater and going to rehearsal, was it generally a cool thing?
Yes, yeah. It was pretty magical. Being around theater people at a young age. I mean, theater people tend to love children. I mean, like I do. I found they seemed happy to be around me. It was just what an environment for a kid. I mean, my God, yeah, it was incredible.
Well, did you do any like iconic, idyllic things, and you were even too young to like appreciate them? Like you could say, oh yeah, I went backstage and saw so and so, and you were 8. And then you said, oh my God, you saw who? Like who?
Well, my dad, I mean, he started working at HB Playwrights Foundation when I was about 7 years old, and he worked very closely with Uta Hagen for years, and I knew her. I mean, so yeah, that
was she nice?
Yes.
She was,
to
okay,
me,
I was
she was
wondering
always very nice to me.
Oh yay! Oh good.
And she loved my dad, so I think that helped. Yeah, and she would say, "You're here. I have to be good tonight," or something.
That's nice. Who else besides Uta Hagen? Any other folks that we would go like, luminaries?
I feel like I'm like blanking. I'm sure. Oh Lord, who was around? I don't know. It was just, it's funny because I grew up around who I feel like are all like the best actors in New York, but they're not necessarily like international celebrities.
Oh no, but if you know New York theater, we would know the names of a lot of these people. I think that's.
Well, I just mentioned Lila Robbins, Betsy Adam. I grew up around her. She'd worked with my mom closely, so she was around, and I remember just loving her work so much. Man, those were two big ones. Oh, Marsha Jean Kurtz.
Oh my God! All right.
Yeah.
Now the last question then though is, your mom's a very well-known director. Dad was an artistic director. You've gone into acting. Is there that point where you just want to direct?
I mean, I've recently made, this small expansion into writing, because I came back for Molly as my first full-length play. Which I'm also turning into a TV show. So, so different mediums and stuff, and that's been fun. I think I've avoided directing probably because I don't want to do what my parents do. But at the same time, it's like, I feel I'm already I feel like my life is like this attempted homage to them, because going into theater, like there's, I mean, that's a following of them completely in a way, but directing, it just feels, I'd like to try it. I
Try
would.
it, yeah. But right now you're concentrating on the writing. So you're adapting the Molly into a TV series set in high school, I assume, or maybe in a mental, or both. Yeah, wow. Make it animated. Put a little
Maybe, I don't know.
and then you get to appearing as a completely horrible. You can't play yourself anymore because you'll be a high school kid. But you could be like someone with a horribly beaten ferociously, lost a leg in a war. Just every possible misery because that's your specialty, ladies and gentlemen. Not to mention that you've just been interviewed by me, which may of course be the worst moment of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had the delight of talking with Molly Carden. Last reminder, I came back for Molly. You're going to want to come back. You'll see it once and then come back and see I came back again. And it is at the Theater Row Theater from February 26th through March 15th. Get your tickets at the Theater Row website. Molly, last question. Were you bat mitzvahed?
On my birthright trip, when I was 26 years old, at the top of Mitzvah, I got like a Vegas bat mitzvah from a rabbi. Like I didn't have to say anything. It was just like, your bat mitzvah.
Slip them $10. He did it. That's the best way, isn't it? Well, what is your Hebrew name then, Molly? Do you know?
Oh no, maybe it's Malka.
Malka. Even if it isn't, I'm going to call you Malka. Malka Carden, thank you so much for being with us. Much success on your show, much success on your, the TV show you're writing and all your other projects. Thank you so much, and shalom to you.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure and a delight to talk to you.
Happy Purim. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Happy Purim.
Molly Carden there on the Dave's Gone By show, talking with the one, the only Rabbi Sol Solomon. So we thank her very, very much for sharing the show, her life, her stories with us here in the Daverhood on our 1021st episode of Dave's Gone By. As I mentioned, if you want to watch or listen to any of our previous episodes, because we've saved nearly every single one, just go to davesgoneby.com. Come on in.
Why do you shut the door? Why do you lock the door?
I didn't lock it. I just shut it.
Are you going to read
the book?
Story?
Well, I've got the bear underwear book.
Why don't you do it dressed
As whom? I could have done that before I came back in. All right, hold on. I don't know why we're doing this, but we're going to do this because it's about costuming.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, so.
And you have also a hat to wear because...
It's somewhere on there. Yes.
Okay, come here.
Ladies and gentlemen, StoryTime is coming up here on Dave's Gone By. While I'm getting changed, remember, davesgoneby.com is the archive for older episodes.
Put your hands in
of the Dave's Gone By show.
Your hands, okay.
Oh boy.
No, wait.
davesgoneby.com.
Is that too tight on you?
No, I'm good.
Hold on.
Oh, I've never been better.
Oh, I gotta tie you bow.
All right. Well, this time, because I also want to tell them that our archives are at archive.org. We have a channel there, the Dave's Gone By channel, archive.org. It's basically the same stuff, the same interviews, the same episodes as Dave's Gone By, just like a different platform. So if Dave's Gone By ever goes down, you can see our stuff on archive.org also. Plus, our audio archives are at castbox.fm. Castbox.fm. And that's, if you're not in front of a computer screen, if you're out and about and you just want to listen to the show as a podcast, you can go to castbox.fm and find our channel there. Oh, I'm saving the moment when I fully...
You look very tight. It's a nice... did you steam the costume? It's very clean.
Oh, good. Well,
your
I haven't
hat
done
is
it.
very appropriate.
So, ladies and gentlemen...
take a few with you to show the people what you're looking at.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of our Storytime segment, which is not about a potato, it's about a bear.
Yeah.
But it is about what a bear wears when he's not there.
A bear wears clothing.
Apparently. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am dressed as the most glorious thing ever, a potato. In order... Can you tell the difference? The book For store. Oh, yeah.
Can you? I don't know if you should tilt your head a little forward. What do you think?
Let's see, like this.
Can you see?
Better? Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, because it's almost over his eyebrows.
Yeah, let me see. Oh,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Yeah, good job. It's beautiful. You must have. Did you fix the costume? It looks so clean.
I don't think I would buy it. Maybe I remember steaming it.
Probably not because it's probably plastic that's flammable.
I might have farted in it, so the warm air.
You hung it in the closet. It hung.
It hung, yeah.
Look how nice.
See, I've never been this well hung.
What does Potato think about it?
Oh my God, Daddy, you look so beautiful.
Oh yeah, they know.
Oh, thank you, Potato. What about you, Potato? How about? Yeah, he's a special needs taker. He was born with his peel not quite right, if you know what I'm saying.
It's me, honey. I have enough trouble.
This is when he tries to spell his name, he spells it Popato. He's just not, not quite all there. Anywho, Storytime is a segment where I read a story that I didn't write or create. I just get to comment on it and playfully mock it, usually rather gently. So today's Storytime is from a book found at the local...
Interactive, David.
Oh, it will be. It's Polar Bear's Underwear. We're going to share the story with you right now here on Dave's Gone By on Storytime.
Tell me a story, tell me a story, tell me a story. Remember what you said. You promised me, you said you would. You got to give in, so I'll be good. Tell me a story, then I'll go to bed.
Yeah. Thank you, Teresa Brewer. Storytime
I
is...
should have gotten you the potato wearing a scarf.
Oh, but well, it's fine. This is beautiful. This is quite beautiful.
It's a nice outfit. You look very warm. I like it.
However, Potato does not wear glasses, and I might
have
need
to.
them for this.
You have to.
So,
You have to be able to read the book.
and the book is by a collective called Tupera. Tupera, like from Japan. Thank you. We're just going to read it and see what Polar Bear's Underwear is about. I wouldn't expect Joycean prose here, but who knows? Poor Polar Bear, he can't find his underwear.
Rough night.
What's the matter? Asks his friend Mouse. I've lost my underwear. Well, what kind of underwear were you wearing today, Polar Bear?
Show the picture.
And Polar Bear, here's Mouse.
That mouse is freaky, though.
That's cool.
No, he's not.
Please note, the mouse is wearing underpants.
Oh, well, thank God.
This is
What kind
good.
of place did we live in?
But we do wonder where Bear spent the night before that he can't find his... He was on Greenwich Village with a bunch of other bears. Don't worry, Polar Bear. We'll look for it together.
Oh.
Thank you, Mouse. And thus begins, that's sort of the preamble, the prologue, if you will, to Polar Bear's Underwear. We continue. Look at this colorful striped underwear. Is this your pair, Polar Bear?
Let me see.
No!
I see some kid tried to rip that off. You see there's a rip on the side.
So, yeah.
On the other side.
I'm worried this might be a Palestinian flag, but no.
That's underwear. Looks like
Who's-
a bathing suit. Is that a bathing suit?
Well, we're going to find out, because whose underwear is this? I'm wondering, you're saying it could be who? Who do you think?
I think it's a bathing suit. It's probably going to be a seal or some kind of sea life, sea creature.
Let's see.
It's got to be a sea
Let's
creature.
see. Oh, my goodness, not
is it?
quite.
Who is it?
Well, how could we not know this? Of course,
Oh, he's cute. I love it.
it's zebras.
But you never wear, I was taught it, you never wear opposing stripes. They shouldn't.
Yeah, no. This,
Too much, that's
yeah,
like-
you make fun of when I wear
that's like you with your
unmatching
dress.
plaid pajamas.
That's what you look like, David.
Well, you said it was so cute.
He's adorable, but he's a zebra cartoon.
And this is his favorite pair too. There we go.
I don't blame him. They're snazzy.
Yeah. I could make a joke about black and white and colors, but I will not. I'll be good. I'll move forward in this book. Here it is. This pair has treats all over it. It looks delicious. And I don't know if this book is really for a crowd that will understand edible underwear, but...
Oh, okay, so that's got to be, who likes sweets? That's got to be a pig. Who likes sweets and fast food? Who has a sweet
Me.
addiction? Or a hippo. It's a pig or a hippo.
Oh, a pig. Oh, I
Who
see.
do you think it is?
Let's see, whose underwear? Is this your pair, Polar Bear? No, it isn't mine, Mouse.
Or maybe a lion, a pig, or a hippo.
Lion, pig, or hippo, says my wife. I mean, that's a reasonable guess. Who really eats like sweet things? I'm blanking. But who likes bear? Well, no, it would be a bear because bear like honey.
So it could be a brown bear, a black bear. It doesn't have to be a polar bear.
I'm going to say a tarsier.
Okay.
Just because he's up on our wall there.
Oh, God, I don't know.
You don't like the tarsier? It's so cute.
I'm going to have dreams about it. Okay, let me see.
Oh, you were right. It is Piggy.
Of course, because he has diabetes. Potato said he's got diabetes. Yeah.
He's actually going to lose one of these legs today, and they're going to eat it as a ham hock.
God.
And this is nom nom nom.
Oh.
It's pig's underwear. I was supposed you can find that manatee thing again, can you?
No, nom. It's like that's just through my feed.
So here's the pig. There he is. And by the way,
Wow,
he's
British,
uncircumcised.
look at this.
Yeah.
Related to your pig thing?
Oh! Wait a minute. Wait, what is this story?
It's related to the pig.
Is this real? I won't be surprised. Yep.
It's people send you stuff in your...
British theater bans bacon at a performance of Peppa Pig stage show.
No BLTs.
And but look what's on my wall here. It's the bacon stickers.
Oh, great. Well, you can have the stickers. You just can't have the bacon.
So, that's very, very funny. Okay.
So let me see the next undies. Who are they?
Well, here's an itty bitty pair of underwear with flowers.
Let me see.
I guess Cardi B's wearing these here. It's
That's got to be probably a hummingbird or a dragonfly. I think it's something like that. Hummingbird, a bird, or hummingbird, bird, or dragonfly. Who do you think?
Well, first of all, the mouse rightly says, this pair looks too small for you, Polar Bear.
Hello.
I agree, says it's even almost too small for Mousey could wear these.
No, mouse could wear them.
So maybe it's another member of the mouse family, or you're saying an insect.
What's the other thing I said?
Bird would be cool, or a horsefly, dragonfly.
Dragonfly, a fly, or bird. Yeah.
Although, let's say these underwear, they don't come with a fly.
I don't have my home. Oh.
Let's see.
Who was it?
Wow.
Bird?
So close. It's butterfly.
Butterfly. Oh, that's cute. I should have said a bee. It looks like a bee would have had nice underwear.
A bee could have had
They
it.
have flowers. Yeah.
You know, a wasp.
I love this book.
Oh, good.
It's a very good book.
Yeah.
Like for children, it's very. You have to use your imagination. I love it.
No, wasps wear underwear, but it's very starchy, and it's very different from the underwear Jews wear. But you know, Thank you. All right, moving forward. Bear seems to be unable. You know, he could just go to friggin' Kmart and what, is there a Kmart anymore? Target and buy some more pairs. I mean, really. Wait a minute. What? Uh-oh. This underwear says, I love mice. This must be your pair, Polar Bear.
It's a cat.
I know. No, this is not my underwear at all.
Oh, he thinks it's the mouse? No.
So, this is Valentine's Day.
This is going to be bad.
And let's face it, if you look at it, this is the kind of underwear that would go nicely over a pussy. Well, whose underwear is it? Whoa!
What?
Yes. It's
Whoa!
Cat's underwear. Run!
And he's got painted toenails. I like that.
I got Mr. Katz in junior high school. He was very mean, so we all ran from him.
Cat's down.
Yeah. Are we ready for more underwear? Oh, here we go. This would be my kind. Polka dot underwear with ruffles.
Oh, that's a hippo.
That would be like
hippo
Henrietta.
or seal. Hippo or seal.
Seal.
The seal might wear that, or like a walrus, because they.
Not Seal, but Heidi Klum when he was with us. She would wear this. Yeah.
Heidi Klum might, yeah.
This isn't your pair, Polar Bear, is it? Let's have a.
It could fit him.
And by the way, look how sad Polar Bear is.
Well, he's covering his junk, you know.
I mean, look, it's like he's dying. His eyes are like
Where's
closed.
Mouse?
Mouse is sad too.
Mouse looks like he broke his neck. Why is his neck like that?
Well, it snapped from a mousetrap, so there we go.
Okay, I got that.
And it.
Who is it?
Wow!
Who is Let me see.
You would not guess this one. So the polka dot underwear with
Is it
the
like a seal, some aquatic creature?
it is an aquatic creature. It's not a seal.
Hippo?
It is, of course, the evil
Oh,
squid.
look at that! What's on their legs?
I
Pictures?
don't know what the hell that is. First of all, it's Squid's underwear,
Yeah.
and he has 10 legs. What book is
He's
this?
got problems.
How are you teaching that a squid has 10
Maybe it
legs?
does.
Even an octopus only, a decapus? Can a squid have more than 5 legs? This is intriguing me now. He's very not cute. He's just very interesting.
Can a squid have 10 legs? Yes.
What?
Most sphere.
This is a very educational book now. I wasn't expecting this. Most squid species have a total of 10
Yes.
appendages, generally categorized as 8 shorter arms and 2 longer tentacles used for hunting. Why do I think of octopi as having 8 and a
Because
squid has fewer?
They say they have 10. 2 are like hunting ones.
Yeah.
They're probably protrude.
But I didn't know they had the usual octa 8.
I don't know, David. I'm not aware. I'm not an
Whoa.
oceanic expert of this.
Whoa. Wow. And I thought they were squidding. Yeah, okay. No. So, meanwhile, the bear and the mouse are getting just more and more upset. They're more, because, Bear started out pretty unhappy. And then he's like, ooh, maybe he likes treats. But now
Really cold.
he is cold. And his junk is flapping out there in the breeze. Mouse is upset too. What is he going to do? Is he going to find his undies?
I hope.
Oh, this pair of carrot underwear is upside down.
Let me see. Is it a bunny?
Oh,
Carrots or bunny?
It would
That's
be,
a
right?
bunny.
Yeah, that may be too
Or a
easy.
lemur. Who's upside down? A possum?
Or a tarsier.
Nope.
I'm going with a tarsier.
I hope to God not.
Is this your pair, polar bear? No way, says the bear. But whose underwear is it? You're saying bunny.
Bunny or
Oh, bunny's cute. It's. What's that look?
he's wearing it on his head.
Oh yeah. No.
Underwear go in your lower parts. He's wearing it like a hat on his head.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
And-
Bunnies do a lot.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, that's a bigger problem.
So there's a theme running through this program of Polish. This could be a Polish bunny. It's bunny's underwear, but it does look great on her
Of
head.
course.
Yeah.
The color contrast was beautiful.
And, this is why bunnies think they can't get pregnant when they're doing all that frolicking and think bunnies do. This is why. It's like, when I was wearing my underpants, there shouldn't have been any penetration. It's like, no. We're coming towards the end of this book, and Bear still has not found his undies. Oh, Here is some white underwear.
Okay, clean.
Whose pair? So that obviously they're white. There's no yellow, no brown. They're not mine.
It's gonna be a
Oh, I'm
a
guessing.
deer.
Oh,
Maybe they're his.
I would figure they're his.
Well,
No.
I don't know. Or I think it's a deer, or it's gonna be a chicken.
Or maybe an albino. Maybe high nose
Deer or
underwear.
chicken. Yeah,
Okay,
not
okay.
the albino. A
So-
deer or chicken.
All right, here we go. No, honey, it's.
Oh God, who? A skunk.
There's a trick ending.
Okay.
They're starting about like.
Let me see. Who says it?
All right, so here's polar bear, right?
Yeah.
Polar bear, says Mouse. You are wearing your underwear. It's not lost at all. Oh, I forgot. I put on my new white underwear
David,
today.
you would feel them.
Yeah,
I'm
of course
sorry,
you would.
Does
Frickin'.
he have no sense
You
of
feel your
feeling it?
testes lifting. That's why we wear it. Ah,
That's sad.
yeah. The sad part is my underwear are white the first time I wear them. After
Is
that,
that the ending?
forget
There's no
it.
more-
uh,
is that the ending of the book?
well, I have a little more colloquy after the
yeah.
finding of the underpants. I had no idea that I was wearing my underwear all along, Mouse. I'm glad you found your pair, Polar Bear. Oh, and there's a musical note here.
What's that?
So this means this is going to be lyrics.
Sing it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Wait, let me play it for you. I gotta get my other thing. Okay, ready? Okay. You want the.
I need a beat. I need a.
Okay.
Somewhere I have the maraca here. I don't know where it went. One of them.
How's this?
Polar bear's underwear so clean and white. He loves his pair because it's bright. Polar bear's underwear so comfy and new. Would you like to wear a pair too?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
There's what's the bird?
Sparrow,
Woodpecker.
pigeon.
A woodpecker just came in when you were
Oh,
singing.
a
Yeah.
woodpecker.
Attracted him with
His
the-
real pecker was shot off in the war, you know. But
What's the one with the pointy head, David? No, he's
nerds.
blue. No, he's blue, but he's got like a.
But it's not a blue jay. It might be a
there's
woodpecker.
oh my God! There's a tiny red one. Oh, David.
Are they all in this tree? I'll be right there,
Yes.
folks. Oi.
Can you see? Look at the tiny red one. He's looking at us all the way down. You gotta go.
I can't even.
Yeah, right.
I'm in a potato costume. I
See
can't
him?
even see anything. Where are
Oh,
we?
he just left.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
you
bye-bye.
know. Oh, he's up higher. Yeah.
Alright.
He's all red.
Maybe he's embarrassed by seeing all these naked animals in their underwear.
I think he wanted to hear the story time.
Oi! Well, who wouldn't want to hear story time? This was, by the way, written by Tupera, two illustrators named Tatsuya Kameyama
I love that book. I think it's so much fun for a kid.
and Atsuka Nakagawa. Do you want me to buy this for you? I mean, I got this from the library, but I can get you a Gesundheit copy. Gesundheit. You can play with it all the time.
No.
So these folks create picture books, gift products, and stage sets. Whoa. They are also the author and illustrator of
I
the
would
book.
let them know that there's a little rip on that one page.
The library, well, they're not going to blame me, but they not blame
No,
me
but
for
I would
that.
tell them to fix it.
I guess they could. Yeah. The rest, considering that this book goes to children, it's in pretty good condition otherwise. And copyright 2012, first
That
published.
is in good shape for
Yeah.
all those years. That's
Yeah.
great.
And I mean, I don't know if the library's had it for that long, but maybe.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe they have.
They featured this as one of the books that, they featured.
Oh. So, yeah. So, thank you to our local library. This is from Chronicle Books. We see things differently. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you see bears and mice in underwear. In fact, everything, including squids in underwear and bunnies that wear them on their heads. So, yeah, maybe keep this company away from children, if you know what I'm saying.
I like it. I think it's a great
It's
book.
very
It's
sweet.
fun. It was a lot of fun, and you were guessing till the end. It wasn't it's like an Agatha Christie.
Yeah, I mean, I figured
You
the
could
white
just
would
put
be the
that
bears.
back like a hood if you need,
Oh, look, I look like a sperm. Not really,
You
but
look like a potato.
yeah, I do.
You really do.
Should I just wear this, like, to when we go
I'm
shopping
cold,
later?
So I probably would wear it, but
Would you wear? I'll wear.
no, I can't wear polyester. I can't. I'll have a heart attack and die.
Oh well, okay. But can I wear this while we're shopping?
I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
If a student sees us,
I don't care. As long as can you drive like that?
Yes, probably. Maybe not safely, but I could.
But I think you would be like, it's like on Potato Day, used to be mobbed. People thought you were part of the event. Like,
Yeah, I was part of the event.
It's Mardi Gras, but you don't, this does not relate to Mardi Gras.
I don't know what it.
I mean, like, if you could.
I love it.
When is Mardi Gras, David? Let me look.
It should be very, very soon.
When is Mardi Gras? Tuesday was the 17th.
Was?
Yeah.
February 17th is Mardi Gras already?
Yeah.
Oh my.
It says it's 43 days. It began January 6th to February 17th.
Oh, so it ended already?
Yeah, let's see.
I guess Louisiana.
How does a potato costume relate to Mardi Gras?
Does it? Can it?
It says there's the Fat Tuesday run where participants sing for ingredients, potatoes, onions, and chickens to make a gumbo.
No,
So
no.
you could be part of the
No,
gumbo.
no.
Okay.
For obvious reasons, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, none of that.
I'm reading the TV. That's all I'm doing.
However, if there are any attractive young women watching this program and you took pictures,
Okay, they say
yeah,
there's a reference in the song, an old potato, a potato, and some cracklins. That's not what he wants.
I think I prefer the bare underwear song to that. Yeah,
It also could be a symbol of charity.
really, oh, because why?
I guess
Oh, there goes my
alms for
hair.
the poor. I don't know, honey.
And you, oh, this is rather pleasant. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I like it. As long as you're not too warm.
No, I'm good. I'm good. So that was Storytime here on Dave's Gone By, live on this Saturday, February 21st, 2026. You're watching our 1021st episode of the program. We've been calling it Pick a Card in honor of our brand new friend of the Daverhood, Molly Carden, the actress. Here's a reminder, go see her solo show. It's called I Came Back for Molly, and it is playing at the Theater Row Theater. You can actually go to the Theater Row Theater website and and get your tickets there and do your reservations there. Just trying to find the page with it on it. Where is Eric? Sorry. Theater Row Theater at 410 West 42nd Street.
That must be a really good show.
Between 9th and 10th Avenue.
That sounded really good.
Yeah, no,
How long is she going to perform it?
Oh, it's running, I should mention, thank you, from February 26th, so the end of this coming week, through March 16th. So a typical, like a 4 week run over in the Theater Row Theater, the Theater Row complex
Theater Row,
that they have down there. So if we wind up in New York, I'll definitely run down and see it while it's playing. And certainly you should, if you're anywhere at or near New York, to see I Came Back for Molly. And we thank Molly Carden for being with us in the Daverhood. We also thank Rabbi Sol Solomon, who did the interview there. Remember, his website is shalomdammit.com. Shalom, D-A-M-M-I-T, shalomdammit.com. This is the place where you can listen to and read and also sometimes see his rabbinical reflections. He's got a new one coming up next week with Purim jokes, so you don't want to miss that. And also his stage show, Shalom Dammit. Also episodes of his TV show called Shalom Dammit, shalomdammit.com for Rabbi Sol. Well, those are the two folks who joined us this particular week in the Daverhood. But of course, we have had many wonderful people on this program over the past 24 and a half years that we have been on the air. So, what are they up to? What are friends of the Daverhood doing these days? We're going to tell you. No, play. Please play. So our friends of the Daverhood are really technically, as my wife has pointed out, they're actually alumni of the Daverhood. A friend of the Daverhood is anybody who enjoys the show, interacts with the show, listens to it, and wishes us well. An alumnus of the Daverhood are people who've been on the show, like these folks I'm going to tell you about. So, want to wish John DeResta good luck. Not just a comedian that I've been following for a while, but he was an alumnus of my high school. John DeResta was part of the gang and the crew of all the folks that I used to hang with. And John has been having some medical issues, and he's very lucky that he has a very loving son. His son, Matt, is donating a kidney to John, and they're doing a GoFundMe, not for the surgery, but for just the recovery period, where obviously John can't do stand-up and can't work or do things. So they're raising money to pay for the post-operative recovery portion.
They know us, David. Not that we eat there, but look what we just got. You just got a post from a place we eat after your show.
Wow!
Go there after your show.
Every week.
Got a post, yeah.
I guess every Saturday they know.
They know.
Wow.
That's creepy. I'll feed the birds when we get back. Okay.
Yes, absolutely, sure.
Okay.
So obviously we wish refuah shlema and all good things to John DeResta and to his son, by the way.
I'll
now,
take a kidney.
Yeah.
If he's offering.
I know. He has two. Maybe he can give you the other one.
You have to live with one, honey. You can't be with that.
You can't. Have we tested life? Would mine work?
No, it has to be. So the problem is, like, if you ain't got no family, it's a rejection thing, and it depends on your blood type, and it depends on what it looks like and stuff. But some people are an easier fit, and like, I was talking to somebody, and somebody just got kicked off the registry for a kidney because they got an infection. and now they jumped it. They're back.
So they were going to
line.
donate, or they're going to
No,
receive?
they were going to receive now they kick back. So
It's a thing.
hot mess.
It's a thing. And yeah, so it goes. But anywho, on to happier subjects. In London, remember that you have, just one more day today to see Henry Naylor's solo show, Monstering the Rocket Man, at the Arcola Theatre out there in the United Kingdom. Clea Blackhurst is off Broadway in the show Just Desserts, a musical bake-off at the AMT Theatre that is running just this weekend. Also tomorrow, Sunday, Marissa Mulder is going to be singing at the Roxy Hotel's Django Jazz Club.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And speaking of music, our friends, Greg Cotis and his wife Anne Halliday, they're in the improv musical Wayfaring Strangers that is done at the Pit Loft. That's happening tomorrow. On Monday, Pablo Lewin is in West Hollywood as part of a lineup of comedians doing Punchline Playground that is at the State Social House in West Hollywood. On Wednesday, our beloved friend Tova Feldshuh, she has been, or they have made a documentary about her called Tova.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And
Does it involve her looking for underwear?
Oh, wow. I can't even think of a joke about that.
Now they're saying 7 inches of snow in parts.
No, come on. 7?
I don't know where.
That's as bad as our... Oh, yeah.
They're saying D.C. area.
If it's that much down in D.C., it should be even more where we are. Anywho, congratulations to Tova Feldshuh.
That's
And
wonderful.
the documentary is having its...
Exciting. Did they make it themselves, or did somebody... How do you make a documentary about yourself?
No, it's not about her. I mean, it's about her.
Yeah.
It's not like she funded
Who
it.
made it? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Is it
honestly.
authorized?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she'll be there.
But there's authorized and not.
Oh, no, I know. No. This is just a thing of her life, and it's premiering at the Stryker Center on East 65th Street. I'm presuming she will be there to watch. So, yeah, if you love the actress Tova Feldshuh, going all the way back to when she was a little hottie on Broadway in Sarava, to her appearances on Law & Order, to her off-Broadway work, Tova, the movie, is happening, and it's happening this Wednesday in Manhattan. On Thursday, Jeff Harner is at Don't Tell Mama in Blame It On My Youth. His cabaret show, Jeff Harner. Also on Thursday at 54 Below, Debbie Boone. Pat Boone's...
Wow, yeah.
She will light up your life at 50... Oh, are they singing about ketchup? They are, Potato. Here we go.
Did you learn? Let me look more about the keg. You keep getting things from the bagel place, David. I'm telling you. Okay. Whatever happened to the Heinz ketchup chugging keg?
Did the ketchup thing, did they ever...
They said they unveiled it.
Yeah.
And then they said the sweepstakes ended January 29th.
I know.
And then early access to purchase, but it seems very sketch.
Yeah. It apparently retails for $150. Not that I'm going to buy the Heinz beloved keg. This is it. Here it is.
Look, where's Potato? Show him. Well, no.
Wait, what the hell? 1 million views. All of them apparently hot young girls. Plan for the football season.
Oh, they're saying they did it so you don't run out. They made the keg so that people wouldn't run out of ketchup.
I get it.
No one's got one. You think they didn't make it? Is it like a, what do you call that? Red herring?
I don't know. It was mid-January. It's been a month since the competition.
29th, it said it was over.
Yeah. So I don't know. Heinz, don't be playing us chumps. If there's a keg chup out there, people are entitled to it. Whether, a couple you can win a couple.
It says you can sign up to buy for the future, but.
I don't know. Don't do us dirty, Heinz people.
This was Heinz, but.
Yeah.
For immediate release. This is from Heinz itself. It's an old press release.
Introducing the keg chup, the first keg of unmistakably rich. And it's got to be a good keg. I've got to say, I am so annoyed. This is semi-connected to this. So,
Did you get your hat?
Yeah, let me have my hat for this. This is my annoyance hat. Okay, here we go.
No, the bow's on the other side, honey. Okay, there you go.
There we
That's
go.
good. Got a mashed potato.
So I've been trying to lose a little weight by not drinking as much iced tea. I like Arizona and I like Snapple, and not drinking too much soda. So I've been making my own soda. We have the Keurig, not the what is it called? The Israeli soda stream downstairs, and my wife uses it all the time. You're always drinking just seltzer, making your own seltzer water.
Hydrate and die, yeah.
I like seltzer, but I need a little something in it. So I bought all these syrups where I can make my own. I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I can make my own sodas that are sweet and nice, but they don't have as much crap in them or as caloric as if I was just to sip a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi. Is just probably about half of the calories.
You can control the amount of syrup.
And still make it to my taste where it's sweet enough that I enjoy it.
You have more power, yeah.
And then the thing is, when they were making these syrup things with pumps, right?
No, they weren't. We bought the pumps.
Oh, we bought the pumps. We bought at Target or wherever.
No.
Wegmans. We bought these pumps that you screw into these containers. Oh, you don't have to go. Don't. You have to
No, I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, go. Sorry, go. Speaking of pumps. Yeah. So, because you can either open up these little containers and pour a little bit of either, and they have syrups of everything from like a Dr. Pepper-like thing called Dr. Pete to actual Pepsi syrup to just generic cola syrup. They have grape syrup. All these different companies make syrups that are either for cocktail mixers, but you can mix them in with seltzer water and make your own sodas. So pouring is kind of, because it can be messy and something, they make these pumps where you can put the pump into the syrup and leave it on the door of the refrigerator and just hold your fizzy water under it and just hit the pump. And the syrup goes flick and flick and flick, and you pull it away and then you stir it up, and it's great. Except when you get lower and lower into the bottle of the syrup, and didn't happen with the first bottle or syrup jar that I had, but the other two, when we have this pump that you can screw onto and put on, you pump and it gets stuck, or the bottom of the syrup jar gets so congealed and mucilagey that it's useless. That you're pumping and it doesn't go and it stays down and this and this and this. So now you're like, God damn, you got to take the thing out. You got to turn the pump away, put the canister of the syrup aside.
Yeah, but the new ones have a flip top.
Yeah, I'm going from now on.
Yeah.
Just the flip top thing.
No, the new ones, the old ones are that way, but I think they redesigned it.
They should.
I don't know why they designed it like that. I don't understand.
Because we kept looking for these new pumps, but now, like every 3 sodas I make, I've got to take this pump, which is full of goo.
Throw it away and you have the new one, the flip one.
Well, I can't throw it away because the things don't have tops now.
No, but what you could do is use the new one, and then when that bottle's empty, fill the new one with the old one.
Yeah. But it's so annoying because the pump was working great, and now it's just like it's all, and to keep using the pump, now you got to run hot water.
What you could do is just put a basin of hot, a little container of hot water, and dip the thing in, it'll warm it up.
Yeah, it works to a bit, but you're constantly like, and this thing is spritzing everywhere. Horrible. Hate it. Yeah, because it's already more of a pain in the ass to make your own soda than it is to just open something and pour it.
You can control it. Like the one, if I didn't have it has potassium or something, but the one I'd be curious.
Yeah.
It's like grapefruit something. They have one that is like grapefruit something, and it looks really good, but it's high in something that I can't have. But I would do that one.
I would try anything.
Yeah.
Well, I did try the grape, and it was disgusting. It's not from the usual company. It's the syrups that
for children. Like the grape. I don't.
It literally it was so far away from an actual grape flavor that some chemical company in New Jersey must have put this concoction together, thrown dye into a purple machine and just come out with it. But the other flavors are very nice, but you gotta pour.
Yeah.
And now I'm digging down with a spoon into the mucilage, and it's like, I don't want to do this.
Can I have your phone? I want to see
Yeah.
if there are other flavors from the actual company. You'd probably.
Well, it's the Pepsi Cola company.
But it's licensed through SodaStream. Like if you go
Oh.
from the company itself, they have more. Let me look. SodaStream mixing flavors. They have a lot.
Ooh. I'm seeing the visual on her phone here. Yeah.
So they have Oh, let me see. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. I mixed up. I gotta go back. They have Pepsi Cherry. Let me go back.
Right. Cherry's pretty good.
Okay, so they have one. They don't have a license with Coke, so they have like cola. They call it cola.
Mm-hmm.
They have Diet Ginger Ale. They have lemonade, but it's zero.
Mm.
The ginger ale. They have root beer that's unnamed. They have the pink grapefruit, but it's zero. That's why.
I don't want the zero.
No,
Yeah.
the zero I
Yeah,
can have. Yeah, no sugar. They have classic strawberry, and they have bubbly, which is tropical flavors. Bubbly, I think, are like the sodas. Like it's like natural essence.
Like the Ramoon
They have
or
cranberry. They have root beer. They have Dr. Peter, which is like Dr.
Coffee. That's
Pepper.
good. Yeah, I'm digging that.
They have caffeine-free diet soda, diet tonic. I don't know what that is.
Oh, wow.
Look at bubbly lime natural. You might like that. It's just lime.
Lime I would like. Lime would good.
They have Starry. I think that's like Sprite. Or,
Yeah.
Thing like that. And then Pepsi because they're licensed with them. And they have cherry. They have lemon lime.
Ooh, lemon lime.
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
It's the bubbly. They have a bubbly package. Raspberry, grapefruit, blackberry.
Do they have Knish?
Peach, mango.
Yeah.
Berry bliss. Extreme, I don't know what that is. Strawberry.
Yeah, all right. I mean, not all these can you find in Wegmans or Target.
The ones that I
But,
want
yeah.
are the zero ones. But
Well, we know we don't want
this
them.
company where it's like the...
Yeah.
Remember the pink press? They have the pink one.
Oh.
They have mug root beer.
Yeah, mug root beer. Really? Okay.
Yeah, and they have a Mountain Dew, but you don't like that.
Yeah.
They have mug root beer.
Or I might like Mountain Dew if I was making it myself, and you know.
They have mug root beer. They have a lot of bubbly flavors, yeah. And they have this one, peach mango drink mix. I'd like that.
How do we get on this topic? How did we get to the pump thing and the soda stream?
From the keg.
The keg shop. Okay, got it. Because the pump and the keg and the thing and yeah. If they can make a pump though,
maybe they can't. That's why they didn't release it.
Oh, I know. I wonder. Except no. Think about it. If you go to schools, then they have these.
Do you see a picture of anyone with it? No.
No, that's true.
Those things are from like a supply house. That's different.
All right. Well,
they're not from Heinz. They're just a generic pump.
Right, but those work. You can get ketchup, which is very thick, especially Heinz, through the pump, and it works. But they can't do frickin' soda syrup. This irritates me, and which is why I have my irritation hat on. So I'll take that off. To further finish off the Friends of the Daverhood for this Saturday. So we talked about Debbie Boone at 54 Below. She'll be on Thursday. On Friday, Richard Skipper is at the Laurie Beachman Theater over in Midtown. And then starting on Friday and running through early April, Darius DeHaas is in the show About Time that is playing at the Marjorie S. Dean Little Theater in New York. Playing now through March 1st, Jose Rivera's play Look What Crashed Through the Portal and Ended Up in Brooklyn. That's at the Chain Theater. And David Cale's show, he's not in it, but he wrote it. Sean Hayes is in this one. It's called The Unknown, and it's at the Studio Seaview Theater off Broadway on West 43rd Street. Reminding you that Vicky Quaddy does all her Chicago shows, nun-based programming, ladies and gentlemen. All around Chicago, Vicky Quaggy, go to nunsforfun.com. David Sheward writes theater criticism for TogalTheater.com. Eva Heinemann hosts the TV show High Drama, where she and a panoply of critics review theater. Charlie Gross and Leslie Hoban Blake, they co-host a theater review show called Two on the Aisle. Both of those programs you can find on YouTube. Evan Seplow is the founder and editor of StageBuddy.com. Darren DeVivo does the radio show Noises from the Valley on WKZE Radio. Jim Caruso's Cast Party every Monday night at Birdland with Vince Giordano and the Nighthawks playing at Birdland on Monday and Tuesday evenings. And those, my friends, are the friends of the Daverhood. Diddle-diddle-do, idle-idle-diddle-do, yada-do-da-diddle-die, hum-a-doo-ba-dee-da-da. Shalom again. This is your old pal, Rabbi Sol Solomon. Was fun before talking with the delightful and lovely Molly Carden. I am back briefly, almost momentarily, but more than a moment. So it's kind of several moments strung together so that I can help Dave with one more segment of this episode of the Dave's Gone By program. The segment, and he's been doing it for many years now, is called the Colorado Limerick. Oh, let's do this right. There we go, look. I'm putting on my top hat. I'm putting on my tail. I'm putting on my Jew horns. I do it without fail. So this segment is called Colorado Limerick of the Damned, because David and his darling and beautiful, adorable wife, they lived in Colorado for many years, and he, for whatever reason, who knows what this idiot's reasoning is, he said, hey, I'm going to write poems about as many places in this beautiful state of Colorado as I can. So he started looking around and trying to make rhymes with the names of towns, places like Greeley. Oh, yeah, I lost my hat. Oh, yeah. Greeley. God damn it. Evans. Well, Evans was tough. But other towns in Colorado. Pueblo's difficult also. Vale is easy. Vale. Green. Oh, no. Oh, there's schmutz now all over the table from this thing. It's not as bad as the Holocaust, but it's just the Holocaust is. So, thank you very much. Yeah, there we go. This is good. This is great. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, thank you. Actually, I do need this. This is good.
It's just wet with water.
So, the Colorado Limerick. And he's been doing this now for years and years and years, every week, coming up with a new limerick about a different place in Colorado. Now, I will warn you, usually these limericks, because they're limericks, they're risque, they're naughty, they're dirty, and because it's David, they're often tasteless, sick, disgusting, and you wonder why he hasn't been institutionalized. So, but he wants me to do this week's because it has a Jewish tinge, a Jewish lilt, if you will, or if you wilt. And so this one is, this isn't actually not all that bad, but it's still not very nice. It's our Colorado Limerick of the Damned, where we go for this Saturday, this Shabbos, to Cleora, Colorado. I know that sounds like a part of a woman's body, doesn't it? Oh, the gynecologist looked in her Cleora and found an Armenian family living in it. It was horrible. But Cleora, Colorado, for our Colorado Limerick of the... Where is it? How come I can't find this stupid search bar thing? Limerick of the Damned.
A limerick is a comic verse of 5 lines, in which lines 1, 2, and 5 will end with words that rhyme, and likewise verses 3 and 4 also end with words that rhyme. So this is a limerick. Rocky Mountain,
So our Colorado Limerick of the Damned, which usually Dave does, but he's asked me to do the honors because there's a Jewish aspect to the poem. But before I do the poem, let me tell you a little bit about Cleora, Colorado. Cleora. And this is from a website from the Salida Library. I'm sorry about all the salida coming out of my mouth at the moment. Cleora was on the southeastern end of the Arkansas Valley at the mouth of the Bighorn Sheep Canyon. Ooh. It was originally settled by a rancher, and guess what his wife's name was? Cleora. Mrs. Rancher. They had a post... Thank you. They had a post office there from 1876 to 1882, plus a railroad station. In fact, it became a railroad supply town. But then the bigger railway built another station about 2 miles down the road. So then everybody moved to Salida and moved away from Cleora. However, the Cleora Cemetery is still there. The land is in private hands, but a couple of families maintain it because ancestors were buried there 100 to 130 years ago.
It's a historic camp.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the true story of an actual place called Cleora, Colorado. And now, thanks to my friend David, I have the honor, the dishonor, of reading this week's Colorado Limerick of the Damned for Cleora. A palsied old... I'm just going to burn in hell. A palsied old Jew from Cleora was trying to light a menorah, but holding a candle proved too much to handle, and now all his hair is no more. Sad, right?
Well, if you have to sacrifice something, sacrificing hair is like not as important as other stuff.
Tell me about it. Yeah,
Getting burnt, getting scarred by burns is perfect.
That would be worse, yeah. So, if you want to write to me to complain, shalomdammit@aol.com is the place to do that. If you want to write to David to complain, davesgoneby@aol.com is the place to do that. Or you can reach him on his Facebook page, which you are watching now, presumably. You can message him directly there or just post under the episodes. Either way, we love to hear from you. I mean, I just want to hear praise. He'll hear pretty much anything. We have Twitter feeds or X feeds or whatever they call it now. My feed is at Rabbi Sol Solomon. His feed is Radio Dave 2. He's got an Instagram page, David. Is it either Dave or David? What the hell is it? I don't even know. What is it? God damn it. It's David.Lefkowitz on Instagram. You can find him. And there's a Blue Sky page that nobody pays attention to. Dave's Gone By. It's for all the people who left Facebook because they were too liberal. So, either way, this is how you can keep in touch with us. We love to hear from you. I want to remind you that next week I will be back, not only probably doing an interview, but I'll have a new rabbinical reflection, a mini sermon all about Purim. Really more just an excuse to tell a couple of Jewish-related jokes on the Purim holiday. You don't want to miss it. It'll be our 200 and either first or second rabbinical reflection. So I'm very, very proud of that. I can't really say I'm proud of it, I just do them. But I hope you enjoyed them. So next week, be sure to tune in to Dave's Gone By again, because I'll be there, and I'll do a Purim thing, and you'll love it, and you'll tell your friends about it, and we'll all be very, very miserable, because that's all people are these days. But anywho, I'm gonna leave for now and bring David back to finish this episode of the program. Should have thought this out better with the music, so let me bring back the...
You want the ice cream truck? I'll go fetch it.
No, I know what I can play. Here it is, my theme. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is right on top of noon, or it is noon. It is noon right now, Eastern Time, here in the Daverhood. We've been live on this Saturday, February 21st, 2026, with the 2021 episode of Dave's Gone By. We've been calling it Pick a Card in honor of our new friend Molly Carden. Go see her in I Came Back for Molly. That will be playing at the Theatre Row Theatre starting at the end of this week, playing through mid-March. Thank her one more time for being with us on the show. Thanks to Rabbi Sol. His website is shalomdammit.com. Thank you to my adorable, amazing, and wonderful wife. Hello, wife. Let me pull the number off because it is the end of the show. And so next Saturday, February 28th, we should return with the 1022nd episode of the show. We have a couple of really cool guests that I don't want to say yet, but we're lining them up. One of whom is a researching scientist, kid you not, and the other are an actor and a director from off-Broadway. So yeah, some really cool stuff coming up. I just don't want to overpromise and then not have it happen. But stay tuned on davesgoneby.com and this Facebook page to find out what we'll be doing in upcoming episodes. I do want to remind you also to check my other website. It's davelefkowitz.org. davelefkowitz.org. That is the place where you can read me. Because all the radio shows and the podcasts, they're at davesgoneby.com. But I've written for magazines, and I've written plays, and I have written songs and lyrics and screenplays. So my stuff, my written word and work, that's all available at davelefkowitz.org. So please do give that a look. It came in handy this week when I wanted to share my interview with Tom Noonan that I did back when I was at Playbill. So it's all good. Check it out, davelefkowitz.org. So, darling, adorable, amazing wife, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better now than you were like 3 hours ago?
It's on and off, yeah.
Where are your troubles now?
I'm not gonna.
Are they outside or well, they're inside? The cabaret girls. But anywho, I do want to wish you. It's a little early to wish you Purim. That'll be next Saturday, and Rabbi Sol will be here with a rabbinical reflection about Purim. But yeah, I'm hoping you're having a good weekend. You'll have until middle of the day Sunday, where the weather should stay decent. It doesn't go bad until, I think, Sunday afternoon. So make the most of it if you can, particularly since we finally had some nice weather for a couple of days. And who knew? Yesterday was the first day, not of spring training, but of the preseason for baseball.
Wow, baseball?
Baseball!
How can you do
You
baseball
know it's
in-
spring.
You can't do baseball in snow.
Well, they're in Port St. Lucie,
I
Florida,
was
and
gonna say, because
places
you
like
can't do
that.
baseball in snow.
Yeah. So it's not the real teams; it's the spring teams. But and the Yankees lost to the I think to the Orioles. So there you go.
Wow.
But hey, because once the Super Bowl's over, everybody's just like, what the hockey, basketball? No, you're waiting for the pastime. You're waiting for and I don't even watch games anymore. I haven't in years. But there's something about, and if you've ever seen the play Take Me Out, there's something about baseball and baseball season starting up again.
Is it nostalgia?
It's everything. It's them playing on green fields. It's the crack of the bat, the smell of the Cracker Jack. I don't even like the Crackers. But it's all of
Do
it.
you even have Cracker Jacks anymore? Is that...
Oh, I'm sure it's still there. I've never come to think about it. You don't really see it much, but yeah, it really more than a groundhog, more than buds on trees. Baseball happening is that reminder that even if we do get 7 bloody inches of snow tomorrow night, baseball's coming. Spring's coming. The deer will be back in our yard, crapping all over the place. Our groundhog will be back under our shed, destroying things and making it uninhabitable. Yeah. The more everything really is. The older you get, the more things are a cycle. You know, if I were head up about politics or the president or all of this stuff, if I were in my 20s again, in my 30s,
Play your little horn.
well, yeah, if I would be so much more whatever. People who say, "Oh, Joe Biden was the worst president ever. Oh, Donald Trump is the worst president ever." It's like you didn't live through Nixon. You might not have even lived through George W. Bush. We didn't live through the Civil War. We didn't live through this bad president. It's like you live 6 decades plus, you start to go, things suck, but they'll get better, and then they'll get worse, and then they'll get better, and then they'll get worse, and that's truly life on the planet. You know, everything seems the worst or the most vibrant, not the word I really want, at the moment that you're living it, but then you get through it, and it's like, ask your grandparents about living through World War II. Or or great grandparents.
Liberated people from the concentration camps. I mean, he on what was it, Victory in Europe? Whenever they liberated the camps, he did that. I mean that and PTSD. I mean, he got meningitis and Parkinson's in the war.
So if you thought 2025 was bad, and it wasn't 1941. It wasn't 1969, which has some great things, but it wasn't 2020. When COVID hit, it wasn't Watergate.
Did you ever think we would live
9/11,
right? Like it's amazing that,
So it doesn't negate when terrible things are happening or that things are personally problematic, but it just says after a while you're like, not even so much this too shall pass, although that's part of it. It's kind of like it could pass and get worse, but whatever it is, it won't be the same 3 months or 3 years from now. It just won't. It just won't. And that's one way of getting through everything. Like there will be aspects of our next program that will be the same. We'll have our story time. Probably I'll probably bring back Dave's Big Dictionary, and we'll have a guest, I'm pretty sure, and we'll certainly have Rabbi Sol with a rabbinical reflection, and we'll have a Colorado Limerick. So those will be, but the interstices, the little things that we'll talk about in the middle, whether I'll wear a potato costume or not, it will be Purim. I should probably have a costume, come to think of it. Well, you'll just have to tune in and see next Saturday, last Saturday in February, for the next edition of the Dave's Gone By Facebookio, Podcastio, Programmio of the stream. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Dave's gone by.
Oh, and one final shout out. Today is February 21st, so Monday would have been my father's 89th birthday. I can't even wrap my mind around that. He would have been 89.
He's deceased.
Yeah, he died on Cinco de Mayo of 2021. I know, right?
What a horrible day.
Well, no, my birthday would have been worse.
No, but
your birthday would have been Mayo. Well, no, those people love the Day of the Dead, so my dad joined them. It became his Day of the Dead.
I know, it's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah.
But love to you, Dad. If you want to go back and listen to all the conversations that my father and I had on this program, particularly...
He was, insomnia, had insomnia, so he was up a lot when you did the program live at the radio station, like at 2 a.m., right?
Once we finished our regular show at 11 or midnight, and Jeff and I would stay on at the station just to fool around on the air because the gospel people didn't come in, so we had the airwaves free, which was amazing. And then my father called in. And I would just keep him on the air for like 45 minutes to an hour, just him telling jokes, us spitballing, me asking him about his life, us just, having fun. So it was some of the greatest times I've ever had with my dad. So love you, Dad, miss ya, and happy would have been 89th birthday on Monday. And with that, I thank you all one more time for joining us in the Daverhood. Thank you, hon, for all your help today, and we'll see you next week. And gone by.